Hey, we are here, but while waiting for you guys to join, here's a appropriate song about a bad romance.
Kind of bad romance. Kind of bad romance. La la, Roma, Roma, my cara, ooh la la. Want your bad romance? I want your ugly, I want your disease. I want your everything as long as it's free. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. I want your number, the touch of your head. I want your leather studded kiss in the sand. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. You know that I want you, and you know that I need you. I want it, baby, your bad romance. I want your loving and I want your revenge. You and me to ride a bad romance. I want your loving, know your love is revenge. You and me to ride a bad romance. Kind of bad romance. Kind of bad romance. La la, Roma, Roma, my cara, ooh la la. Want your bad romance? I want your horror, I want your design. 'Cause you're a criminal as long as you're mine. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. I want your psycho, your body to stare. Want you admire when your baby is sick. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. You know that I want you, and you know that I need you. I want it back, your bad romance. I want your loving and I want your revenge. You and me could ride a bad romance. I want your loving, know your love is revenge. You and me could ride a bad romance. Kind of bad romance. Kind of bad romance. La la, Roma, Roma, my cara, ooh la la. Want your bad romance? Work, work, fashion, baby, working with that picture crazy. Work, work, fashion, baby, working with that picture crazy. Work, work, fashion, baby, working with that picture crazy. Work, work, fashion. I'm a freak for the baby. I want your love and I want your revenge. I want your love. I don't wanna be friends. I want your love and I want your revenge. I want your love. I don't wanna be friends. I want your love. I don't wanna be friends. I don't wanna be friends. I want your loving and I want your revenge. You and me could ride a bad romance. I want your loving, know your love is revenge. You and me could ride a bad romance. La la, Roma, Roma, my kind of bad romance. Gaga, ooh la la, Roma, Roma, my kind of bad romance. La la, Roma, Roma, my gaga, ooh la la. Want your bad romance? La la, Roma, Roma, my gaga, ooh la la. Want your bad romance?
Here we are, and here's our special guest, Victoria. Victoria, why don't you show your face? And your microphone is muted.
It's on now. Y'all know me, and I'm Italian. You know I'm not going to be quiet.
I know you're not gonna be quiet. Show your face, lady. Yeah.
Vogue, Vogue.
Here we are with a very special topic, which is perverts Perverts, crazy men online.
I don't know why, but I only can see my head at little, and I can't see nothing else. Oh, hold on.
Hmm.
That's because you're on your phone.
All
You
right,
got
now I see it. Now I
you
see it.
got a compliment that you're so beautiful, Victoria. So show your face.
My
Victoria?
face is kind of
How are you today, my Norway friend?
uh, tired as fuck. But
Tired as fuck.
you?
I got like 3 hours of sleep after 3 days. Somebody says no perverts online. Oh yeah. Do you know there are so many perverts online? I
Can you
will
hear me?
read I
Can you
will
hear me?
read what I once wrote. What is Findom? Financial domination. Findom is a fucked up thing. Consider it as a fetish, but actually it's a type of mental disorder, I'm sure. Men who call themselves pay pigs, that's not normal. It means zero self respect, no self esteem at all, probably some sexual function issues, and not so pleasant looks.
Or
Giving money to women who will never meet and jerking off while doing it, it's not normal. It's a version of mental masochism. Pay pigs and fin subs sometimes cry how miserable they feel. Giving money to a catfish or just a beautiful woman they will never touch. High percentage of them are virgins with suicidal tendencies and micro penises.
incest
Humiliation turns them on, and in the same time, they sink deeper and deeper in their misery. And findoms, they don't give a fuck. They're here for money.
yeah, have you ever thought about maybe those Findom guys are uh, can I say the R word? Retarded? Like they should have somebody who watch
Some of
out
them
for
are married.
money.
Some of them are married. Some are single. Some are 40-year-old virgins, and I don't know, many mental issues.
Are probably very rich, or is that I don't
No,
know.
they don't need to be necessarily very rich. They just love putting themselves into financial trouble because of women they never met. They don't ask for nudity because they live in a, how they say it, pussy free zone. They just like to see somebody attractive, like for example your pretty Facebook selfie, and they're sending you money, thousands of dollars, and you get rich and it's magic money, free money. Because
Can you tell
I,
that story about your experience with Findom?
yeah, I got into fandom on and off. First, I met some guy on Facebook. He contacted me, some American guy,
Hmm?
and uh, he asked me, "Can he give me money?" And I was like, "Do I look so poor? I mean, why?" And it was like stupid conversation, and I gave him my PayPal, and he paid me $300 and said thank you, mistress, and left. And I was like, whoa. And then I did some little discovery thing
Oh,
and
I
realized there's a whole fucking fandom community, and there are many. I call those men sick, but it's not illegal.
Finally
It's
figured
not
it.
extortion. We see you, Victoria, finally.
I
have
know.
you any experience with Findom or pay pigs?
Victoria.
I'm really ADD, so my
Oh,
hair is supposed to be over here, and
same. Ugh.
we're trying to figure it out. Okay. So what are we talking about?
Have you any
About
experience
pay
with pay
pigs, men who pay for nothing just because they find you attractive.
Yes. If we're opening up, I need disclaimers. No children in the room. Like when I was in the entertainment business, one of my boss, she did you say there's no money involved?
money or
pay pigs in general,
What
or
is a pig?
um,
You don't
yeah,
know what is pay pig? Oh, woman, you chose the wrong profession. You don't have to dance in a strip club anymore after this. You just go on Twitter, post a hashtag Findom, and losers and perverts who are into giving money to women they will never touch, they give you money.
Well, I mean, I've told there's been guys on like a certain on Facebook. They
yeah,
asked me for like a picture of like my boobs. So I googled boob pictures and I send it to them, and then they give me money.
How
same.
much money?
I look at it like I'm not conning them because they got
It's
boobs. So
They got boobs. Yeah, it doesn't matter whose boobs they are. They will never see your boobs in real life, so they
I
can't compare.
get
I
them.
it was a man who asked for a pee picture, pussy picture,
Yeah.
and I googled pretty pussies, and I yeah, and I said that.
And he said what?
It's pretty, and he gave me like $50 or something for that, and that was not my pussy.
Wonderful.
Free the boobs.
No,
We can't free the boobs. This is just a video for adults on YouTube, so we got to keep it clean.
yeah,
Plus, we're not
I'm gonna have a hard
prostitutes.
time trying to not curse. Is the F word allowed?
Is what allowed?
The F word, okay?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just the
Okay,
N word is not allowed.
no, I'm not. No, that will never come out of my mouth.
and not R word. Murder me, you know. Mhm.
No, we just gotta keep it clean. There are some guys on Facebook who have their profile picture from their wedding, the cover photo of their newborn baby, and they message me and ask me, can they buy my shit, meaning my poo? I never
Seriously?
sold my poo because it will be kind of not very practical packing it. But yeah, men are fucking perverts.
I thought that a guy wanted to buy my. He asked me, "Can you use your underwear for a week?" And I'm like, "No, I change
Well,
my
I did
underwear
it.
every day."
I sure did. When I was in the strip club,
Yeah,
said he had panties, and I, I guess they want to sniff them, and you know what with them
yeah.
later.
Like,
So I'm not giving anybody my DNA. So I had a brand new pairs of underwear, and I give it to them and tell them it smells like nothing down there.
yeah, I actually didn't sell or anything with my underwear, but
Me neither. I'm too lazy to go to the post office. I just accept
yeah,
money from little
um,
paypigs who want nothing from me, who are
same.
just thank you goddess for letting me
But
send you a lot of
I
money.
heard about certain men thinks that pussy smells like shrimp and fish, and I'm like, oh hell
Yeah,
no!
if you don't
You have
wash
to
it
go
for
to the
5 weeks,
doctor.
maybe.
You have to go to the doctor if you smell shrimp or fish smell down there, right?
Yeah, when I was in the club, and they
Yeah,
tell me, guy would tell me to go strip a girl. I mean, not
yeah.
strip her, give her $1 for a tip, and then she would like put her kuka in my face, and if it smelled like an aquarium, if you smell like that, it's probably STD. You might
Yeah.
want to go get that checked.
Or actually, it's not always STD, and it's not meaning that you're not clean, but
I'm being
it's
sarcastic. I mean, like fish.
unbalanced. Yeah. Ugh.
That's
Actually,
Yeah, and some even love the smell of period blood, old period blood, not the fresh one. They want
ew.
to buy
a
it
man.
too.
I know a man. I've had some crazy things happen. He has a poop fetish. And
Oh,
he wants, but he is pansexual. but he prefers men. But he went and made this contraption to where like he can get underneath it, and he wants a girl to do in it, and you eat it from the. I mean, he'll eat it all. Imagine how dangerous that is. First of all,
Yeah.
First of all, that's very dangerous. You can maybe even die from some
yeah,
poisoning or something like that.
Actually, my work before, it involves getting poo from the patient, right? And analyze it. And I used gloves. I used a mask. I was scared as fuck for those poo tests, whatever. And imagine eating that, like, ugh.
he said fish is the best.
Well, some ladies are making a living by selling their piss in small containers.
The what?
Their piss, their pee.
Well, he wants you to do that too.
And many guys on Twitter want to buy used condoms. And I'm thinking, like, okay, I can use like 3 condoms with my boyfriend, okay? And when it travels to another country, it gets even more disgusting than the sole fact of just having someone else's used condom. And those guys then eat it.
I worry about the DNA because I've already been in the ancestry
Yeah,
computer, and you're not getting my DNA. You got me fucked
I
up.
can. I actually took a DNA sample in my heritage or something, and it
Yeah.
popped up like 5,000 Americans, and the rest were spread all over the world. And I'm like, oof, poor world. It's a clone of me or something.
I'm trying to figure out why my camera won't face in the middle, and my head keeps going everywhere.
If you place your phone like, or
Place your
this,
phone on something stable and sit. And turn on the light, lady.
Okay, hold on.
oh
I
my
got,
sticky booby. Yeah.
okay, so we were gonna talk about fetishes, and Joker said she wanted me to talk about the entertainment business as
Yeah.
far as
Yeah, how it is working in a strip club. How long are you doing it?
well, I don't know how graphic you can let me get because
Get graphic. We love it.
Yeah.
okay, so all right, I gotta figure this fucking phone out. My favorite word's coming out. F word, F word.
F word is not a problem. We're casual here.
I can't figure it out. It keeps turning there.
Yeah.
My fault. Okay, so people ask me all the time, do I ever regret stripping? No.
Huh?
No, I don't. Because I would be blindsided to how people really are. And I feel like there's a side that we reveal to the world and a side that we keep inside. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
Okay, so I am. How graphic can I get?
Get graphic.
Okay,
Get
so I want to tell you how I got started in it.
Okay.
If you're into the psychology, maybe I fell into the daddy issues, and
that a thing?
yeah, it's just
Oh,
I didn't have a dad around, and I was sexually violated by my uncle, and it was going on for 10 years. And there was a there was another woman that was with my uncle that would film me and my sister, and it got really bad. And before that, my mom was with this man. Gotta be careful; it might get really bad. She
yeah.
was with this man, and I know that he killed rabbits, and he wanted me and my sister to eat it. And we were crying because we didn't want to eat the Easter bunny. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
We were trying to eat the bunny, and he put milk there too. A lot of people are really weird with milk. If you don't notice, Like I won't drink milk after anybody. I've always been like that. It's gross.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's gross.
so all of a sudden my mom is screaming and she grabs me and my sister and she stuffs us in a cabinet. And I was 8 years old. And this man she was with was on ice. I just have to word it like that. And
Yeah.
he tied and chained a man to a tree and he burned him alive. And me and my sister were there, and it really fucked me up. Like
I believe you. It fucks you up. It would
I
be
could
weird if it
smell
didn't.
it. I could smell. Once you smell something like that, it never goes away. So what I'm leading at is, it was my uncle later. I mean, during all that time, my uncle was still doing that to me and my sister. And I called the police department and I was like, hey, how old do you got to be to quit school? 16. How old do you got to be to move out of your mama's house? 16. I couldn't pack fast enough because I didn't want to be, I couldn't believe that she knew that he had done the terrible things in her family and she forgave him and would let me and my sister like travel in an 18-wheeler for 3 months with this man. And it was really torturing. And he died from COVID.
Mm-hmm. Karma.
Okay,
And
but when did you start stripping?
everybody told me, they said, he will get what he deserves. I heard that my whole life.
Yeah.
I am writing a book and it's going to be called, and I started writing it. He was my uncle for 3 days. And in the book, I'm talking about how when he was in the hospital, I actually had an opportunity to speak with him for 3 days. And I'm going to talk about what I talked about. And it took him 10 days to die without
Mhm.
water, without food. It was that intense. And anyway, so I had all that going on. And I was like, fuck this, I'm out. And I didn't go straight to the strip club. I went and got my own place. And I ended up having kids, but my friend that I went to high school with, he's like, hey, he goes, Victoria, you're so beautiful. And I actually had a crush on him in high school. But I ended up being with his brother, and they were strippers too. They were male strippers,
Oh.
which in a gay bar, the gay bar. They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women are not very interested in men's dancing and stripping.
I am so
Only as a joke.
song. Do I like Magic Mike? Fuck yeah. Channing Tatum? All day long. I would not throw him out of my bed unless he wanted to do it on the floor. Period. So I started, when the first day I went, he told me, he's like, my girl, she's she works there. You're so beautiful, you can make some money. I was so freaking scared. And I had on literally this outfit where it covered me, my kuka, and it had strings that came up. It was like dental floss looking, and it crossed around. And I had a bathing suit top on, and I went across the street. I auditioned, and I made $100 in 9 minutes. So
Wow.
I told myself I planned on doing this for 2 weeks, and I was making so much money. I went from doing that, making all the money. I used to sell drugs. I am a felon, and you know what? I paid my debt to society. Everybody can throw stones at me. Fuck you if you don't give a fuck, because you're quick to throw people in jail and you don't. Oh, she needs to go to jail. She did this. She did that. Okay. But what about I've been in therapy for 13 years. 13 years, and I haven't been back to jail. So,
Do you live in America, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I live in the same state that Michael Jordan lives in. Seth Curry, basketball player. Anthony Hamilton, Fantasia. There's a lot of people. Nicholas Sparks and Dirty Dancing was filmed here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all like Dirty Dancing, huh?
I'll show you a video filmed by my friend Svetlana, Mistress Svetlana, who will join us a bit later when she comes home. What do you say about shit like this?
First of all, Europe is fucked up.
You think America is not?
No, we are more like perverts, or
You think?
No, America's way worse.
like I don't know.
I
It's
think perverts are all around the world. I don't
yeah,
think it really has to do something where they're
we
from, about
are
where
more
they're
like
from. I really
Yeah,
don't think so.
we can walk naked down the street without getting arrested. We just get a slap on the wrist and
are you in Europe? Or-
normal.
So I have a really good friend from Europe, but she told me that pedophiles they actually have police officers that guard them in Europe yesterday. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and another thing, when you're a pedophile, they don't release those people's identity.
So about the comment of the video I want to talk about.
Mhm.
So believe me, I know a woman who makes me F peanut butter jars. Okay. Whatever makes you happy. If it makes you happy. Okay, so one time I was in the strip club and this man, we wear 7-inch heels. A lot of girls wear 9-inch heels. And he's like, I want to know if you will stomp on my balls and I will pay you, like crush them. And I was like,
Yeah,
that's
I have to say
a-
something. That's a kind of normal thing to do in relationships. Here, I'm like, I don't want to do that, but I hear a lot of, I can't say friends, but it's a thing.
some guy on the internet wanted to pay me to come and cut off his dick,
No, step on them. Just squish
like
them
trample on them in
with,
your
high
heels
heels,
or boots.
with high heels.
guys, my phone is about dead. I have to go in a room where my charger is. So
I kind of want to.
the guy that asked me to do the nut crushing, I was like, look, I can't do that because first of all, I'm not trying to hurt your baby makers. And if you think even if you signed a waiver, I'm not doing it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they got the guys that would come in and want.
But you have
My high school teacher came in to the club I worked in, and he got really, really weird.
What do you think? What do you think about SPH, small penis humiliation? Guys who pay you like $100 to tell them they are dickless, they are useless to women, they have the penis size of a little bean, and
jokers. We have a guy who lives in my county or whatever, and he sends picture of his dick to everybody, and he says like, "Can you please tell me it's small? Can you please tell me it's ugly?" Like for free. And I just wrote burning hell. I can't eat my dinner now. So yeah.
No offense. I gotta laugh at when it gets. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that, but
It's okay.
I try to laugh at things when it's crazy or you're gonna crack up.
Or a coffee.
There.
Damn. We should have some, like Victoria has, the Italian flag. I want the Norwegian flag.
I got a pizza there too.
Yeah.
hey, controller, how are you?
So
I removed my silicone, so
have have any of y'all ever decided to, or ever been in a situation where somebody, hi Controller, by the way, I've heard a lot about you, but I've never met you, and it's nice to meet you now. People know me from the Carterverse, okay? But I'm
Of
not in
course.
a cult. I am my own person. I pick who I want to talk to. I will learn on my own. If you treat me like shit, I will figure it out on my own. I don't like people telling me who I can't talk to.
I'm like team case study. I don't like Aaron, but we can talk. We can be friends either way, right, jokers?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I just want to make that clear because when they see me, because they've made videos on me like Aaron Carter goes live with random girl, and like they didn't mention the part that his girlfriend was there. You know, I'm trying to see if any. What's the questions coming up?
Case study is hysterical. Yes, he's funny as fuck.
I've been through a lot of things when I was in the. People
We have
don't like to call it
you.
stripper, by the way. They like to call it dancer or entertainer. But let's be real. We're taking our clothes off for stripping. Who get and in America we can file taxes and get money back if you don't work a certain amount. And
Do you strip
I've been
all
in
your
some really
clothes?
crazy.
Do you strip all your clothes or just boobs?
There's clubs where you just you do your boobs and your thong at the very last song and your shoes. And then when you go to other clubs, it's nude, but I don't like to dance nude because you're giving them everything they want and they don't, and they bring their own liquor into the bar. It's really weird.
Is that
Really
allowed?
weird.
No, because in the state, it's called brown bagging, and they put it in a place, and then they bring their own liquor, and they give it to the bartender, and then they resell it back to them.
Oh,
Thank you, Controlla. Oh, I want to show you something. My friend makes a great money online by selling clips in which she smokes weed with her feet.
huh?
Very.
What? You need to go to the World Book of.
Some people pay $100 for that little clip.
Okay,
I
this
really,
is
I really don't know what they're doing with it and how it makes you happy. They're happy like this.
What is? I didn't get it.
food porn.
Yeah, that's food porn.
Actually, I haven't eaten today. That's not normal for me.
So when I was in the club, it's really weird because you get put in these really crazy situations.
Yeah.
And the fucked up thing is, after you do it for a long time, you actually know what to do. Like, I had a guy one time come in and say, I was like, hi, my name is Victoria. How are you doing? And, I gotta put my hair up. What the shit? Anyway, I said, hi, my name is Victoria. How are you doing? He goes, frankly, I'm not doing well. I've been run out of my own town and I've been accused of sleeping with my daughter. And frankly, I'm just looking for some PU, you know the rest of the word. And
Yeah.
I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? So I say, he didn't have to go to the dang. This is back in the day when we had yellow pages and my hair looks like shit. I don't care.
I personally know she's not my friend. She's a very person I don't like, but I know her personally. She was a stripper, and she was drugging her clients in a strip club so they would spend more, so she would get more money. It was in Denmark, and she overdosed one guy. and he almost died. And
A question. Did she targeted like the Danish people, Norwegian, and Swedish, and Swiss because of the money, or did she take everybody who has money?
I think everybody, it was somewhere in Denmark.
Okay. Damn. My neighbors.
But
I hate
drugging
this.
people,
I hate this fucking camera.
I hate mine also. I look like a, and I have saggy. Like I have 2 kids. Mm-hmm.
Girl,
So,
I'm tired.
say, what time is it there?
Where I'm at 4:30 p.m.
In the morning.
at night. I mean,
Okay. Right.
early,
Oh, okay, at the evening or something.
no, usually then. But
No,
it's
so
really hard because I started a job where I do
jerking
that makes
off.
money. Oh my gosh, that didn't look right.
It's
and Victoria, do you earn well by stripping?
ah!
Am I what?
Do you earn well? Do you earn a lot of money? Are
I
you
thought
rich?
Well,
I
since the
thought
pandemic hit, but in around 2000, in the early 2000s, I was making. I had a man that. Hold on, let me plug my fucking phone in. I had a man that told me.
so,
He said I looked like his long lost love, and
Oh,
I looked like his long lost love. He had a taxi service, and
oh my. Oh no.
and he. It was very weird, but he. The first time I met him, I was like, "Look, I can make like 7 to 8 to even $1,000 tonight on a dead night." He was like, "What will it take for me to have you? Just let's put that." So he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me $800, and so I go on stage, and he's tipping me $100 bills too. And so I told
nice.
the DJ, "I'll give you $50. You keep putting me on the stage every now and then." Then in the club that I worked at, all of them are like this. You got to pay the bouncer, you got to pay the DJ, you got to pay the club. But if you get 20 VIPs, you don't have to pay. And the VIPs are $25. The club gets 5.
You
So
get money.
I've even calculated.
But
So
you as
every
a stripper
every
have
3
to pay?
minutes, and 30 seconds, then they cut the song off. So you calculate that, and the man not only gave me the money, but he also, I was making probably at that time, because I've changed my life. I don't do this no more. And I've paid my debt to society. I'm doing great. I'm a good citizen. But I was selling drugs, and I was staying in hotels. I made like $2,000 a night. Sometimes I would make, and then when I wasn't stripping, when I was selling drugs, I was making more than that. I could make $10,000 a week, you know?
But I have a question because um, did you become a stripper because you needed money, and or both? Like I like this, or I have to try, or because I have actually like in Norway, it's a lot. It's few strip clubs. I think we have a few in Oslo, but I kind of want to open my own strip club
You
where
want
I
to
live.
open your own strip club?
Are you
How
going
can
to call it
I buy your
Victoria's
discount?
Cabaret?
But I have a rule that the strippers does a they get let's say $400 every month, regardless of the and they get treated like human beings, and we have like bodyguards who smack them if they touch them, and
Oh, they'll
it's
throw them out.
it's all girls who works there and take care of the strippers, and no sex at all.
Duh, definitely. I consider sex
Oh,
work.
control
And
of
and the
I
strippers,
considered sex work when I was in active addiction, but I never could do it. Not in my bag.
but
I
I
could
can.
never be
I really,
prostitute of
I
any
really
kind.
respect you for that.
Nobody can touch me.
But when I
I
got
will-
so far into it that when you do the pole dancing, it becomes that's the part where you can escape mentally because the songs come on, you dance, you're into the music, it's so therapeutical and it shapes your body. It's
yeah, but my
but when
dream
you
for the
never get used to doing it though.
but my dreams for my strippers, if this is something I can actually do in the long run, it's they want to be there. They like to dance. They they can take off as many clothes they want to.
Yeah.
They have
Well,
a
damn, I'm
But
more.
I think but I think if you want to be a stripper, you need to have a lot of exhibitionism in yourself. Is that
yeah,
right,
but
Victoria?
you get like if you dance for me and you get like as I said, $400 a month, regardless, and free healthcare and free dentist.
You have
But
to have a garter when you dance, and you
yeah,
can never leave with clothes on that you wore in the club because you'll get arrested.
not here actually. In Norway,
The comments are coming so fast I can't read them.
same. But it's a dream of mine actually, and treat the strippers with respect and dignity like humans, and they want to be there. If you know what I
Go
mean.
on from
It's
that.
not, it's not because I need money to survive. I love to do this. This is fun.
You have Jeffree Star Jawbreaker.
Girl,
No?
I got all. I even got the. This one's my favorite. The
Alien one.
Alien.
I don't have that one.
I actually ordered this because
Girl, I got
I
that.
know you hate
My Halloween.
Kylie.
That's my favorite lipstick, but I'm broke right now.
I like Candy K.
If anybody wants to support your local stripper, my cash apps in my Instagram, Victoria Honeycutt _10.
Write it in the chat. You can write it in the chat.
I would actually send her money because, oh my god, I can't imagine to be living in a country where you have to, or you don't have to, but you know the work hours in the US is horrible, right?
Well, I really appreciate you, Jeffree Star, now lives in Casper, Wyoming. Oh yeah, definitely. I know that. Anybody that's
Yeah,
a Jeffree
you
Star
get
fan,
tired of LA,
Like,
heartbroken, and move to Wyoming on a ranch.
in my hair.
I'm like, try to hide this mommy bags or something.
How you like my shirt?
Who's that? Billie Eilish.
I need a hair tie so bad.
I have one, but
Let me borrow it.
yeah. How many kids do you have?
It's very the things I say about my personal life when it comes to like sexual abuse or anything on that level. I appreciate you don't clip it because let me tell you something. It's my story, and you look like an asshole if you're gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Let me tell my own story. And ask me for my permission. I'll give it to you.
No, Pac-Man, this is not a makeup tutorial. Ladies just love makeup and we use it all the time. Like I put on makeup even when I'm home alone because it makes me happy.
Look at this mess. Look like a man when I. Oh my god! My hair. I want to shave it.
No,
Chris,
don't.
we can talk about our personal business on YouTube. We're not doing anything illegal.
Ask how
I'm an
many.
open book.
Fandom is a legal thing, and all of these things are legal.
I'm
It's
an
not
open book
extortion.
because let me tell you something. I don't know. I don't like to bring up God or abortion or politics, but I don't. This is my testimony, and I feel comfortable talking about it.
Yeah, same.
And if we don't, I mean, if you don't talk about uncomfortable topics, how are they going to? There could be a young girl watching this right now that could
Yeah.
be like, that girl made it through it. If she can do it, and I'm saying right now, if you're looking at this channel right now and you're going through something like this, please message me if you or go to your psychiatrist and report it because life gets better after it.
Up or down? Fuck it.
I like to talk about uncomfortable topics because
Same.
they need to be resolved.
Like people think.
Uncomfortable topics are the best. Talking about flowers and little puppies is so boring.
Like I have PTSD, but with the C.
What's C stands for? I don't know.
Multiple.
Multiple sclerosis.
No, multiple. Let's say I was in a knife fight when I was 8 years old with my brother and whatever. And after that, a few years later, it was another trauma and another trauma and another trauma. So that stands for multiple traumas.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I'm fucked up.
I just have a normal PTSD.
Yeah, just one trauma. Or just
main one. The main one.
Personality disorder. And I'm not.
Which one?
I have the same thing as, because I just told you, borderline personality disorder. I'm getting really hot. It's really hot here in North Carolina, okay?
Oh, I'm freezing my ass off. Can we switch?
Sure. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Kill a few pedophiles, hide them in the landfill. Yes.
Yes, that's a good idea, Chris.
I'm so mad because here the pedophiles are protected for life. You don't know if it lives. If your neighbor is a pedophile, you can't know it.
Here in America, you can look it up.
I'm so jealous about that. This looks like the map have chicken pox. Like here they live, here they live, here they live. You know what I mean? I wish it was like that here. But... Thomas! Sorry, my kid just threw a rock at my window. What the fuck?
Your kid threw a rock through. It's the time for anti-kids video.
Yeah.
Are you serious? No.
So, I'm not getting on here saying that girls can't.
Look at this. Thomas, jeg kødder ikke. Thomas! Vinduet kunne ha blitt knust.
Are you serious? No.
The window could have shattered. Oh. He's 13 and his friend is 14 and they are like, yeah, but they came home. It's almost 11 and it's 10 minutes before, so yeah.
So I want to, the stripping thing is really hard. I've been through a lot. Like they touch you, you assault them. Girls don't like you dance into anything like in the same. Vito, shut up. Come on, Vito. David, get him. So if you dance to a song, they think they own it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They think they own it. These girls will lay
Thomas,
their hands on you.
And there is probably much jealousy in the business between girls, right?
And when the young girls come in, that's when they get crazy.
say
And it's very hard because I can go back right now and it's
me
right
go
now
ut.
I don't want to say what I do because good God, there's a freaking psycho
Okay,
that won't
now you can
stop.
continue. Oh my god.
So what's the topic of your life, Jokeris? Let's talk about it. It's your life.
Topic of this lives were all kinds of men's dirty paraphilias and kinks which they hide from their wives, and if their wives found out they would kill them and be set free on the court because they had a good reason for it, like those Findom guys who are spending their kids college fund for somebody like me whose picture they saw on Twitter or something like that, and they're sending thousands of dollars just to make them feel miserable.
Don't make fun. I actually on what's the name? TikTok. My kids, of course, have account there. But one night I was so bored, and I looked like at a guy who looked like Mr. Bean, and I think, ow, I have to help, and I'm not like sending the most expensive things. I was bored, and the telephone bill. I felt like a Findom pig then, but I kind of wanted to support.
Well,
That's
But
different to support somebody.
yeah,
That's different to support those uh, those Findom pigs. They're not like supporting. They want to give you a luxury life. They say, "I work for your money, mistress." And there are some Findom mistresses who are like embarrassment for whole that community because they are begging for coffee.
but
Fucking
actually,
coffee.
serious question.
when I was in
Uh,
birthday with
is it
coffee.
is it any women who does that?
Who pay money to men, for example. I don't know, but I know my boyfriends were doing it too. Um, there are many gay men who like to give money to straight men because they can't have them.
I look like Eileen Warnos, but fuck it.
Don't answer that question. That was just put out.
What?
I'm not getting. Well, let's do it because that's what this live's about. He said something about the girl in the middle. Show him how to jack
How
off.
to
What?
beat a man? What?
What? Where? I have to see. Uh,
Rewind it. We can't rewind anything, and I don't know what exactly you are talking about,
oh,
Pac-Man.
chick in the middle show us she beat. What? Did this chick in the middle show us how she beat off a man? Rewind it?
He got something wrong, I think.
Yeah.
You got it wrong.
Probably wishful thinking.
So we're talking about fetish, right? So I got a question. When my high school teacher came in, a lot of these guys that are old, they like to tell jokes. They're like, "You want to hear a joke?" And I've gotten so used to like when I talk to people that they can ask me, "Well, did you what did you just say?" And I can actually repeat it and actually not even listen to anything they're saying. So, but this guy was my high school teacher, and I was in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's not Lara no more. It's called Baby Dolls, and it's right by the speedway where the racetrack is.
Hmm.
And he came in there, and he was like, he started coming in little by little, and I was like, I don't know if I could do this, but my manager kept telling me like, hey, you need to go dance for him, and I was fucking pissed. So I went over there, and he wanted to sit and talk. I hate that shit. He touches my leg.
Victoria, a question from you. How many packs of cigarettes do you smoke?
I don't smoke at all. I have asthma.
That's
I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. I actually just got out of the
What
hospital.
app do we use for Findom, Thomas? I use finmessage.com.
Uh, well, send me PayPal. I need money.
And here you have our group PayPal, so you can worship us with money. It's on a banner down below, scrolling all the time.
I'm not rich because I live in Norway, so help me, please. Please.
No, PayPals don't like to say that you. They don't like you to say that you need
Okay,
money.
okay. Send me
You
money, fucker.
you have to say, you motherfucker, send me your money so I can throw it into the toilet. You dickless, useless piece of shit who your mother didn't love, so you turned out such a sick fucking
I
fuck.
want to pay my electric bill.
Why are you in the dark, Victoria?
I'm putting my cash app down there like you told. I gotta look for it, and I was in my bathroom. I ain't gonna because I want to. That's why.
But Victoria, you said you was a mom. I have to know. No. How many kids do you have?
4.
Wow.
My kids are grown. I had my kids at
Yeah.
16, 19, and 21.
Oh, the last
She's a
one.
grandmother already. She's 40 and she's a
How old
grandmother.
are you?
I'm a grandma too.
How old are you?
41. I'm fixing to be 42, and let's see what these cocksuckers are saying down here. Hold on, I didn't read no. Why
You
do
look good.
what did you do?
Gilf.
I'll answer these questions. My ex was a stripper. She quit when she moved in together. She wanted to go to college, so I took care of everything. Oh my God! So look, you are a good man because while I'm doing this for a living, if somebody love, I quit for a while because I can't tell a man like, hey, you can't do this, but I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Here
can't
on
go.
the screen you have Victoria's cash app. So if you dig Victoria,
Do you think I can share something like it's called the Vips in Norway? It's kind of like
I
cash.
don't know.
Just can you share my PayPal, or are we
Really
going to?
bad on your life, and I don't. I've been crying a lot. I just got out of the hospital last night.
Who?
I'm not feeling very well, but I really love Joker. She's a person that you could come to and talk to. She ain't gonna. She's mature. She ain't gonna tell your business. And the first time I ever met her, I think what awesome I never did. But wow, I'm in her profile.
Oh, thank you, Victoria.
Yeah, Jokers is. She's always
Great
there.
manic
That's
alien. And here's a PayPal for girl in the middle.
Oh, you look
girl.
hot with that red hair.
Hmm?
Now I like
Oh,
girls and guys. How do y'all feel about a girl that is pansexual?
What
me?
does pansexual actually mean? That you like everybody or fall in love with the
means
soul or something like that?
I love people. I don't care what your gender is, what you are. I love people for their soul and who they are. I don't care if you're transgender or or
You
a
can like
girl
look
or
at
a
my
guy.
eyes.
I feel more love just speaking with y'all because sex can be used for a power. It can be used for so many things, and um,
I
I just
know. I actually thought about it a few years ago. Or or am I pan
I
or
love
pan?
the name Maniac Alien. By the way,
And I'm like, will I lick a girl's pussy? No, but I could have a relationship, but no kissing or something. But
but you and I were stranded on
That's
an
friendship. Let's
island.
call it friendship.
yeah, but I had to think about it. Would I do that? No. So I'm straight.
I
I'm
am
straight
a
and I'm sapiosexual. I fall in love with somebody's intellect.
But I have dated a lot of ugly men. Like my friends say, "Oh, he's ugly. Why are you with him?" And I'm like, "I'm ugly too."
No, you're
But
not. Stop saying you're ugly. Get
yeah,
off that attitude.
but I like his personality. When
is
the time went on, he was more prettier and prettier and prettier for me. And people like, "Ew, he looks like a troll." And I'm like, "No, he looks like an angel for me." And I fell in love for yeah.
My guys were never really ugly.
You
I
have a
had
type. You
one
have
kind of ugly. Huh?
you have a type.
I
I
have a
don't
type of blonde guys with beard.
go to Norway.
I should.
Yeah,
I have a
because
type.
here
And my
is
kids tell
all
me
men, tall, blonde, and beard, and look like a fucking Viking.
I like guys
Mm.
with blue and green eyes and beautiful teeth is a really must. No
Yeah.
offense to anybody that's out there. I want a man or a
Oh,
girl that's somebody that's gonna better me and have a soul connection and treat me like a lady and like take like you don't gotta I'm not a
you
bougie
think
girl. I'm not a bougie girl. You can take me to McDonald's and just have a conversation with me. But do I want I mean diamonds and money? Yeah, I'll take that too, but I that doesn't my mom used to never say sorry. She'd buy me a gift. So it's personal with that.
I'm
Back
like
to fetishes,
when
Joker.
people
What
when
do
a
you think
guy
about nut crushing?
not crushing.
The guy wanted me to stomp on his balls with my high heels as hard as I could.
And did you?
Fuck no. Because I could go to, what if I pop them balls and I'm going to, that would be Victoria Honeycutt, a local stripper in jail for, I
But
would be a Lorena Bobbitt.
but Victoria, I think he meant here's the balls, right? And you have to stomp between the
No, he
balls,
told me. He wanted me to crush
crush
the
them.
stomp. And then one guy
Through
told me, he
castrating.
said, so many people asked, do I want to do business out of there? And there was one, and I always say no because I'm a tease, I'm not a guarantee.
We should
Because
do that on pedophiles.
I love and being loyal to a female.
Or women together, power.
What does
Yeah,
that say?
Yeah, but women in life rarely stick together, and that's sad. Women are always jealous of other women for some stupid reasons, even
Yeah,
though
lesbian crazy
they don't
motherfucker.
understand that every woman can get a guy because tastes of who you like are completely different. Somebody
I
likes
so
extremely
disagree.
fat women, somebody likes blacks, somebody likes whites,
That
somebody
is
likes
so
Chinese.
wrong,
I
Chris.
have actually never experienced backstabbing by girlfriends, and I never fight about the guy, and never. It's just been like, yeah, you know.
Yeah,
I have never been hurt by none of my friends in that way. So I'm kind of lucky.
yeah.
But I have mostly guy friends because I burp and fart and yeah.
I don't feel that way, and I don't agree with what you just said, Jokers, because my daughter's lesbian and she's beautiful, she's smart, and she's picky with the girl she meets. If she doesn't she's young, she's 23. I have 23-year-old twins. I went to their house recently, their apartment. As soon as I walk in, they got a stripper pole. And I didn't get mad, but I was like, bitches, why you didn't tell me you had this? And I had my guy friends, we were all swinging around the pole.
Damn, are my teeth yellow? No.
No, everything looks white on camera.
Hey,
Okay.
I looked on TikTok. The best toothpaste is the cheap. It is a cheap toothpaste, and it works. It's
Yeah.
Armor Hammer.
Uh, is it true, Victoria, in the US that you have toothpaste with cherry flavor and pickle flavor and so on and so on?
What?
Baby,
Toothpaste with
baby Jesus say girl power is a lie. Yeah, I agree with you, baby Jesus. Girl
but
power is just a name
do
of
you have
deodorant of
Tell
Spice
us the
Girl.
Spice Girls though.
toothpaste with a pickle taste or a raspberry taste or cherry taste or is that just a
Every children's toothpaste is like cherry taste or strawberry
Yeah, they
taste.
have it like that. My sister's actually a dental assistant, so
okay?
they use a lot of toothpaste now in America that has the fluoride in it.
Yeah, fluoride. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
My daughter has to go to the dentist like every other 4 months and have a banana taste flour, nay, floor, like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like, yeah, to not get cavities because if she looks at the chocolate, bam, cavities.
Do you
I
speak?
never had a cavity in my whole life.
You're so
Never.
I
lucky.
never had a cavity.
My son can eat everything without getting a cavity, but my daughter, if she just if she looks at a chocolate bar, cavities right
Yeah.
away. So she needs a lot of fluoride.
Dental work. Yeah.
It tastes like asshole. I haven't tasted the asshole, but you know what I mean.
Shane Adams says we're looking good. Thank you, Shane.
So we're talking about sexual things.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
can
just
talk about
found out a
everything
guy says he doesn't want his butt licked. Every guy wants his butt licked. I'm sorry.
because in every guy's asshole, it's a G spot,
Yes.
and they don't want to be. They're
Any
like,
girl has
oh,
those.
can I fuck you in the ass? And I'm like, hell no, my G spot is in my pussy. Your G spot is in your ass. If you want to fuck me in my ass, are you bisexual sexual or gay? And they're like, no, 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 no.
Well, I'm
I'm not
trisexual. If I
I
like it,
sometimes I sometimes love anal sex, and I don't consider the guy gay if
I,
he
I,
wants it.
I
I like
refuse.
it when there's a vibrator in the front.
Yeah,
Oh, penetration.
yeah. But I have, the asshole when I was at the hospital. Oh my god, this is so stupid. And I got like 3 shots of morphine and Valium, and they put a long camera in my ass, and I
Yeah.
screamed as fuck. It was like when you're giving birth to a baby that even though I had morphine and Valium, I couldn't relax. And after that, don't touch my asshole. If somebody just slaps me on my ass, I'm jumping.
Why
I
to be
get it.
I like it.
You like getting spanked? Me too.
I'm a freak.
Now
What about the choking? One time I had a guy smack my ass so hard that I
just,
flew off the bed.
oh my god.
Love being
got-
choked sometimes, but not
You
seriously
motherfucker.
choked.
Just, about choking, I have to say a firm grip, but not like,
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of a little bit like you're my
Just-
girl, you're my girl, you're my bitch,
or
like that.
Yeah.
But don't be trying to like choke me out now.
no, hell no.
But a little bit
wanna
of like, tell me that's my, you know what?
Yeah, and I love dirty talk. And once I was dating a guy who said I can't do dirty talk because I respect you. And I was like, you're not offending me for real, and it would be offensive if somebody on the street is doing dirty talk.
Let's
I-
just say that with them
Game.
anymore.
I get embarrassed when people try to like dirty talk. And one time I was with a guy and he started to talk like a baby, and I was like, "The fuck,
Well,
get
how
out
old,
of the house!" or apartment.
How old are you?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm turning 35, actually the 28th of October.
Oh, happy birthday to you.
Oh,
My dog howled.
I'm a Scorpio.
I'm a Sagittarius. What's your...
My
Look at my
dog.
dog. Vito, you want to say hey to Jokers? Hey, get back up here. Watch. Jokerers! Okay, he said hello.
Can say hi, Pee. Hi,
It's my
Pee.
son. It's my son. So once you're in Europe and y'all can't have pit bulls over there, and but my
Huh?
dog is a service dog.
I can have a pit bull.
See my
Is it
studio?
Yeah, it's very nice.
the Jokers? Can't you have a pit bull?
I can't have a pit bull, but I don't want to. Not my type of dog.
I'm a cat lady or crazy cat lady, but I have seen people with pit bulls in Norway.
There are many people have pit bulls. It's very popular, especially with guys with no dicks.
Yeah,
What? You're
but
crazy.
is it
No,
actually illegal or in some countries in Europe?
it's
I,
legal.
I, it's not my birthday, not until the 28th of October. So
But if
what?
you want to cash out her a birthday gift for her birthday, let's get it on. Let's get it on.
We can share it. No. What time? No, what date is it?
Today is 22nd.
Okay, so 6 days. So yeah. Oh my god, this is not drugs or anything. It's nesespray. Just I'm so stuffy.
Probably there's somebody who's got fetish on that.
Yeah, but it's fucking cold.
I had a
Oh god.
guy one time that came to the club. Let me think of this. He had on women's panties, and he was like, "I want you to call me Mama when I dance for you. Call me, say, you've been a bad boy, little boy." I was, I was like, "Give me money up front.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna work out."
Like I just need the ladies consent. Consent for what?
Listen, Pac-Man, I want to say something real quick. I have a raspy voice, and I have a studio, and I sing. And
I
I had a
like you.
se- yesterday I had a seizure on the ground, and I just got out of the hospital. So my voice is
Oh God.
Joker.
What
Joker,
kind
you
of?
start.
Do you have epilepsy or?
I never smoked a cigarette in my whole life, ever.
Same. I
And
don't
you have
smoke.
asthma.
But I have you heard about this? It's I call them hamster diapers. It's like, and I
Oh, I thought you're using that because you want to quit smoking.
no, I started with this and I'm addicted as f. Like it's chew tobacco without the runniness, you know.
I can't
It's
see
more
the chat.
classy.
I don't ever want to quit smoking. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. I
But this
can
is
give up on
tobacco. This is
everything.
not like you can buy at the pharmacy to
Yeah, I
quit
know,
smoke.
but I don't want that. I
No,
love the
it's for
smoke, the
teenagers,
taste
I
of
think.
cigarette. It's the
I,
reason I wake up every day since I was 14.
my
I
throat
started
hurts
at 12.
when I have to.
We have a pervert here.
Yeah.
Pac-Man wants a show opportunity with one horse and three women. You should go on the dark side of the internet for that, I think, Pac-Man.
Yeah, yeah, that's. You should probably delete that.
That's gross.
Wow.
My-
Somebody says, hey, Victoria, Bolivar Cruz.
Hey, 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 snowflake.
Victoria's in
Boulevard,
the
what
dark.
does it mean? What does it mean?
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
question for Victoria.
What's the craziest thing a guy asked you to do? Let's ignore stepping on the balls. Okay. I don't know how long you've been here, but I did tell you about how the guy was looking for somebody to sleep with because he ran his man, the
What?
guy was a motherfucking creep, and I probably shouldn't have done this. Because
Yeah.
I probably could have gotten in trouble. But I was like, you give me $50, I point you in the right direction because he wanted to. He told me that he was accused of sleeping with his daughter, and I wanted to be like, what the fuck? And he wanted to have sex. So I was like, I'm not fucking this guy. I said, look, if you go, like, get on Backpage or like, look in the yellow pages and find an escort because I'm a tease, not a guarantee, and give me my $50.
Yeah.
My
Somebody
teacher came
asks.
in. My teacher came in and he was being real weird. He was showing me pictures of himself when he was like my age, and at the time I was like 19, and he was like, "I, why do you think he did that?"
um,
Somebody asks where I'm in Europe because I started smoking at 14. I was 12 when I started, but in most European countries, smoking is normal. In Austria, you can still smoke in in indoor restaurants. Most of French people smoke. Italian people smoke. It's not weird in Europe.
Not one.
Thankfully, we have a smoking section and a non-smoking.
Where are you
But
at again, Joe Chris?
Croatia, next to Italy.
You where? Oh,
how do I
you're.
change
Oh, I
Croatia
my?
saw you in.
next to Italy.
So, how do you like the Italian food?
Oh,
I like.
I pizza, pasta, lasagna. Oh,
Country, a lot of people smoke.
Yeah, many of them smoke. They're smoking on the streets. Whenever I'm
how
in
do
Italy,
I
I
change
see people
my
smoking, women smoking on the streets. Not
Joker?
like,
How do I change my name there, Ansha?
I don't know, you should leave the studio and then get back in and type a new name.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
on. Are you on Instagram? Where'd she go?
She wants to change her name here.
Oh, so she just disappeared. Look, I look bad. I just got out of the hospital not last night, so I don't want to hear this. She looks fucked up or any of that shit.
You don't look fucked up. You look nice.
I don't feel good. You could tell that. You know what I look like.
Yeah, but it's okay. My hair is shitty. I just washed it and I didn't brush it.
I
So
thought you had pigtails and makeup on. Why didn't you tell me I don't have no makeup on, so I didn't do this?
what?
Your picture you put up of for this link was pretty hot. I thought that's what you were gonna look like tonight.
No, it's a picture from a few days ago.
Oh, there are guys that like fetishes with like the where you have the Catholic girl, like the babe Brittany hit me baby one more time
And
outfit.
look, yeah, I know.
Those are the ones that creep me out the most
You know
because
who creeps me out? The guys who wear diapers and piss and shit in their diapers and they want to be treated like little
where are you
babies.
finding these out is what I want to know.
there.
Twitter, it's a red light district there.
Oh, my back hurts. Yeah, Ashley Ansha, as my name is on Instagram.
Angela, that is
Ansha,
it.
Ansha. Ansha is like Ashley in, yeah. So you can just call me Ashley.
Hey, I know the secret to Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
What?
She's a man. For
She's
real. A man is the one that made all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so the craziest thing was the guy started bringing me, the teacher started bringing me pictures, and
Don't
he
mind me.
uh, he started saying things like, "I couldn't tell you this in school, but I knew you were special." That pisses me off. So he's a pedophile. He's really doing that in school, like lusting over these 15-year-olds or however old they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are not real pedos because they don't like small children, but it's still creepy.
Okay, the men in the chat are here. Are you butt guys or boob guys? I want to know that too.
Okay, question for guys watching us. Butt guys or boob guys? Vote.
I have a fat ass and I removed my silicone. So now I have this floppy ass.
38 triple D's.
Wow.
Boom.
Actually, I removed this in June, I think,
Yeah.
because thought I have a breast implant illness or whatever because I have ME and my health
Don't even
history.
tell them, because when people ask me if mine are fake, they'll say, "Are those real?" I say, "Really expensive."
I had fake, and that was like 85F. I don't know what size that it's in the US, but
I never wear a bra, so I don't
Me
really.
either. I put it on for today, though.
oh, I don't wear. I don't have a bra, but I have a top or something.
Bra
Legs.
is so
I want to know what everybody
uncomfortable
in
and
the
I hate it.
I like a guy that has a fetish that's different. Like, especially it's like, God, your eye. Like they have fingernail fetishes, toenail fetishes. Like
Yes,
it's like
someone bite your foot dust and shit like that when you
every
do a
time I've ever had
pedicure.
my, every time I've been a strip in the club, they look at my toes, they look at your nails. There's a
It's,
lot of things they look for.
oh my god!
What did that guy say? A natural what?
A natural woman is perfect for me. I don't care, says Bolivar Cruz.
I have
So
to.
what? So let me ask you a question, Cruz. What if you have a girl that's like me? I wear makeup, and I do get a lot of compliments, like from a guy that I would be with in the morning, and he would be like, "You're so beautiful without makeup." But when you go out and you put the makeup on, they compliment you. Where are you going?
People say to me I'm prettier without makeup.
And
Uh,
to me too, my boyfriends say that, but those are the ones who truly love me.
yeah, but you have seen without makeup. The first video I didn't have makeup on, and the second I think. But yeah, I think
This is
it's all
my
about
everyday makeup, nothing special.
the same.
Some
It's
men like shiny
natural.
things, Nightmare says. I
What?
noticed black men like shiny things. That's why they wear a lot of jewelry, always.
Hmm.
Yeah, on YouTube we get men taking pedos down. There's that famous guy, I think his name is Stinson Hunter, and he's really famous. There's a Netflix documentary about him, and he's really hot. But
No,
I have, but I choose my man wrong. He's an ex junkie who dedicated his life into confronting pedos online.
yeah, we have a guy like that here also, but when he catches them, the media blurs out their
Yeah.
pictures, and
Oh,
I want to know if my kid's teacher is a pedo or a neighbor or yeah. Actually,
right.
have I told you this, Jokers? About the pedo incident I had with my
I
kids?
don't know. I think it didn't.
I had a friend. He was gay, right? Known
You
him my whole
made,
life.
Cruz, you made my heart sink. That's very sweet.
I know him my whole life, or yeah. And we started hanging out again. after a lot of years, and I kind of he was so interested in spending time with my son rather than my daughter, and I'm
Oh,
like, hmm. But
and I had a boyfriend when I was like 25. He was maybe 35.
yeah,
And he was doing sports, and he was instructor of many sports like surfing, windsurfing, skiing, and he always wanted to work with small children, and it was so weird, like 4-year-olds,
he
and she
liked.
was suspicious.
But this guy, he was my friend, my kid's friend. We hang out. He make dinner. He had gay guys over. He was gay. That's okay, of course. But after a while, the police busted his door down because they have found on the American site, the FBI actually had
Yeah.
tracked him down to Norway. He had child pornography and
Oh,
brutal child P videos on his computer. And I'm like, I started crying, blocked him everywhere because I didn't know what to say to him. You know what I mean? I was so shocked. And I asked my kids, have you ever, like, yeah, but they hadn't, thank God. But that was so fucking creepy. And he always talked about butt flowers. Have you heard about that?
no.
I asked him, what does that mean? And he said, it's something gay man knows about. And I'm like, okay. But when you fuck somebody in the ass, and the ass like turns out and looks like a flower.
Ah, like a cauliflower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
then you end up on a surgery. It's when you fuck in the ass too much, because ass isn't really made for a fucking hard.
yeah. But my thought mindset there was maybe he had seen that on kids. You know,
I don't know.
ugh,
I
scary,
really, I really don't know.
scary as fuck. Is it any Aaron Carter fans here?
Any Aaron Carter fans here? If yes, write a comment.
I'm not a fan. As
No,
you
we're
know,
not fans.
I hate
We,
him.
all three of us know him, but we're not fans. Anal prolapse, something like that. Yeah.
It can happen to the pussy also. I actually don't date because I'm scared of meeting a, you know, and he was just a friend and he was gay, obviously. So I didn't think about it. But now I'm so scared of people I bring into my life and, yeah, my kid's life and so on and so on. I have major trust issues now because I
Yeah.
know him since we were kids. And like, bam, I'm a pedo.
I think many men are pedos more than we know.
Yeah, that's my theory too. I actually talked to a friend and I'm like, men are pigs. Not that I hate men, but a lot of them is like they don't when they are horny, they don't care if they put it in a newborn baby or a tree, like a you know.
Yeah.
Wow, you're looking
Wow.
good. Yeah,
New outfit.
I can't hear you.
Turn your mic
The
on.
same thing. I had to go get my Red Bull.
Oh, you're hot. I'm cold. Jokers is
It's okay.
yeah. I have to bring my Uggs back. The snow is coming. Ooh.
The snow is coming already.
Soon. It actually snowed not far from here, and I'm like, no, not yet. I'm not ready.
I
My
love
body hurts.
snow.
I hate snow. My body hurts when it's cold. So I'm not built for living in Norway, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't talk about Aaron Carter, so
Okay. But are you a fan or are you? Or are you like here, here,
I was
here?
Aaron's actual friend. Like, I've had his phone number, and I don't want to tell too much because his fans are fucking psychopaths sometimes. Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them I. But we were friends, and something went down, and he heard about it, and he blocked me. But he. But it's over now. But it's over
I was
now.
live with Aron back in 2019, and I was bombarded by crazy fans. It was only
Me
like
too, me too, me too. I still sometimes get DMs from Aaron Carter fans thinking that I can do something there, like
but I
to
don't like him after the things I have discovered. It's like, what a cycle.
I
It's
never
not
want to be
rude, but
again
things I
unless he
know.
apologizes to me because I defended him so long. But when you're a friend to somebody, you take on their like if like jokers. If we're friends and you got problems, I take on your problems. But when your problems come too many problems, you got to let them go. But with
Mm.
Aaron, he blocked me after I defended him. I was good to him, and you know what? I'm not a person that is your friend that is going to tell you yes, 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 yes all the time.
No,
If
no,
you're
you're,
wrong, I'm going to say you're wrong.
yeah, I know what I mean. I know what you mean. I lost a few friends by telling the truth, what I mean. Like,
Uh,
of course you will. When you tell the truth, you just end up hated, guilty, or whatever, something
look,
similar
look, he
to that.
said Victoria is hot. Thank you.
yeah,
Yes, he
you are.
is.
Victoria, do you have a stupid question, but Instagram?
Yes, it's Victoria Honeycutt underscore
Ta.
dot 10.
Can you add me? It's
Yeah,
easier.
let me put it in
Ashley
the chat.
Hansha 87.
Let me put
Yeah.
it in the chat. Wait.
How can I put it in the chat? I have to try that.
We lost Victoria. Who is David? Why is everybody in the dark? Am I alone here? People show up.
I fell out. I had to check something. Sorry.
Okay. Donate.
Donate. I have in the chat. I wrote my yeah.
I'm back, biatches.
There.
Yep.
So, if y'all watched any of the crime shows lately, what
What
about
kind of?
Jeffrey Dahmer's fetishes?
Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, Jokers. I have to say it once again. I love Evan Peters. I kind of like those nerdy. Yeah. I can't check my Instagram now because, yeah, I'm scared to fall out again.
Yeah, you fall out.
Yeah.
Only
I can-
I don't
me.
understand. It won't let me.
I'm a host. You asked about Jeffrey Dahmer's fetishes. Well, he's a necrophiliac. You are born like that. It's in a way a sexual orientation, and you cannot change that. That's not very legal. That's not very lovely.
I'm actually scared that in the long run, in the future, that necrophilia is allowed and pedophilia and all the bad things. Like in Norway in 1945, to be gay was illegal. You go to jail.
Yeah.
But the 19 60s, I think, it was legal.
Maniac, I want you to add me on Instagram. I like her. She's cool people.
Let's see. Someone you know not. You should
So,
also do Insta
Jokers,
when live
what do you
health.
plan on? What do you plan on doing some content on? Are you gonna ever do any? I'll ask you personally that question.
No, ask me.
So we're allowed to ask anything on the table tonight.
Yeah.
Like we're Jada. This is the red table. What are we gonna call this?
The
We're gonna call it
the international table.
uncomfortable talk. The
International.
uncomfortable table. So it's
Yeah.
topics.
Awkward table.
Yeah,
Joke,
awkward table.
can you
All
share
right,
my
so I want to
Instagram?
ask you. You were on a crime TV show, correct?
Yeah.
But you don't want to tell people about it, right?
In my country, everybody knows about it. There are a few clips online which are in Croatian, and I put English subtitles on one, which is on my Insta, and here on this YouTube channel.
It was about stalking, correct?
Yes, it was a really bad stalking.
Well, because this Aaron Carter fan, she's relentless. She's literally a single white female. Have you ever
Randy Lynn?
seen? Huh?
Randy Lynn. But
Why would we do a YouTube documentary? I'm too lazy to download all the clips and put documentaries. I would do that for money, not for
There's enough documentaries anyway for you not to cover it.
I have noticed that Tika and that Randy Lynn is kind of about Aaron.
I put it in the chat, Maniac.
Okay.
It's Victoria Honeycutt _10.
How do I put things in the chat? Oh, yeah, chat. Okay.
Just go to public chat and post it.
I'm actually on
Chat with everyone in the studio. I wrote my Instagram there, but I can't comment my Instagram.
I can screenshot it. You gotta take it out and then go to your. I'm in this thing called Safari. It wouldn't let me do it anywhere else but here.
Okay, I copy paste your you posted it in private chat. This is Ashley's Insta.
But I'm kind of picky of who I add because I have pictures of my kids there. Like, you know.
Manicalian, I don't know about couples from Croatia who perform. I don't watch performers. I'm not a voyeur.
I love your red hair. You got that's beautiful.
Whose?
Ashley's.
Mine. Thank you. But
Cruz, don't leave me. I love you.
But this is my natural hair color until here. No, here, and the rest is. It looks.
Mine was ginger and it washed off, and it looks lighter than it is on this light.
Yeah, same here, but I'm not a ginger. It's kind of weird. Like, yeah.
It's a nice hair color.
I'm dark gray or something. You know, the typical Nordic ugly gray color. Dark blonde. Ash blonde. What's his name?
What do we watch? We watch everything.
I have
everything which includes dismembering people.
Love your glasses.
Thank you, man.
And as far as you know, Victoria has a car which is called Ted, after Ted Bundy.
Yeah, I have an obsession with him. And I also love Zac Efron. Like,
yeah.
He can get it any day. He is so gorgeous.
He was actually perfect.
Zac Efron, I'm glad he took on that role because he came out of the High School Musical, and it gave him a little bit of like
baby
the childhood thing.
Yeah. What do you think about Evan Peters, Victoria? People say, "Oh, you have poor taste in men," but I actually think he's kind of hot. Or
Who?
really,
Who?
Evan
Evan
Peters.
Peters, the guy
I don't
who
know who
plays
that is.
Dahmer.
Do you know
And what?
who Diane Downs is?
No,
Who? No.
Please look her up. Do you know Susan Smith?
no.
No.
Oh, wait, Susan Smith. It sounds familiar.
She took she took her babies and she put them in the car because
Yeah,
the man didn't want to be with her because
yeah,
she had
because she
kids.
had to-
So she
yeah.
put them into the water
That's sick.
and with her car and drowned them. And
No,
it was
it's
about
horrible.
30 minutes from where I lived. Oprah came down there and she said a black man
Stole
um
her car.
stole her car, and so did Diane Downs. Had the same story, but she shot her kids and slowly rode up to the hospital.
Yeah,
And two of them lived, and the DA adopted her children.
yeah. Because I also heard that her daughter, when she visited her in the hospital, the heart monitor like, ooh,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
that's fucked. Or as fucked.
Our channel is basically about true crime and sex
And everything else.
and mental illness.
And donate, bitches, because we're being vulnerable.
That also.
You know, I had a hard life, and I don't. When people go around telling about how their life was so fucking crazy, um, avoid Stephanie something.
Harlow.
I don't know what that means, guys.
You want to hear my life story? Not the whole, but parts of it.
Yeah, I want to know what you went through to make you strong.
That's a beautiful way to put it, actually. I had a 20-year-old brother. He was so nice to me, whatever. But he kind of reminds me of Derek in American History X, if you know what I mean.
Wow, but he was hot.
I can't, but he was, and he beat a man to death.
Your
And
brother did?
yeah, and he always brought people home, and that escalate to knife fights. I was 8 years old, and tried to save my dad from him because my dad isn't his dad, and he was just crazy when he drank and drugged, and yeah, and he was a hardcore racist, and he always
How did
this
you
is
feel
he
about that?
always said to me that he had buried black people under our house just to scare me, I think, or is it true? I don't
Okay.
know. He was in and out of jail, and yeah, that kind of fucked me up. All those incidents with him, but he was so nice to me. Also, if you know what I mean, he didn't mean to scare me, or I feel like that little kid in the bed in American History X who stand there scream while her brother runs out and shoot those.
Eddie Furlong is his name, the brother.
Yeah, but I feel like that baby who stand in the crib and screamed when he,
And your
yeah,
brother eventually died, right?
yeah, in
How did he
2001.
die?
That's also I actually have filed for to get his autopsy
Yeah.
because I want to know more. Uh, but he was at a party or something, and like 4 other people went down and checked his pulse every 5 minutes. That's weird, right? And those
Yeah.
were doggies. And he had a promille 4.7.
Wow, that's a lot. That's hard to get. That's like
Yeah,
3
but
bottles of strong alcohol.
yeah, but he
Lydia,
also did everything he
Lydia,
forget.
never ever look at yourself Maniac, I'm commenting. Never look at yourself as a victim. Look at yourself as a victor. You made it.
Yeah. Or but yeah,
I'm
my
so
family is crazy.
I'm
It's
so sorry that happened to you,
but
Ashley.
that's just 5% of my life. I can't tell you anything here, but yeah.
Yeah, because it's your story and you want to tell it your way on your
No,
own time.
it's because I'm scared of my family seeing this, or friends who knows me personally but don't know this, and yeah, it like tear up old wounds, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. I'm very vocal, and then when I go to lay down at night, that's when all my demons hit me.
Yeah.
I, I have night
Yeah.
terrors. So my brother killed himself. He was bullied. He shot himself in the head.
Horrible.
My sister was like, "You're not gonna kill yourself. You're a fucking pussy." And he went, closed the bathroom door, locked it, shot himself in the head. So
Horrible. I'm so sorry.
I wake up in the morning, and this is how people are in America. They don't
Mm,
call you and be like, "Hey, this happened." I wake up and I read a message that says, "Doug's dead." That's how I found out about my brother.
that's
So
sick.
I go to the funeral, and my stepsister's, she's there. She died 3 months later of an overdose.
Oh,
Actually, my sister also died back in. I have pictures of her coffin on Instagram, but it was in, when the corona hit in Norway or in Europe. Now it's a lockdown. Then she died because she had popped some pills and drink alcohol, and she was also 19 years older than me. So she was Tom. My brother's name is Tom. She was his. They had the same mom and dad, but me and him, and I was so close to her. And after she died, I was a fucking mess. And then lockdown, and then, you know, imagine that. Bury your
yeah.
sister, and people can't come to the funeral because lockdown. I
Yeah.
couldn't
Well,
see
only
her. I
closest
didn't
members
want to
of the
see
family
her.
can
It was horrible. And my kids, was so close to my sister. Uh, and they cried. The minister cried. Yeah.
What
It
is
was,
it that pop up?
hmm?
I understand it's important to talk to someone and someone to heal it. It's better and to come back tougher. Exactly, If you ever need somebody to talk to, you can DM me. Like Ashley's been through so much that I've been through. And when she's talking about it, I could tell that it's hard, but I could tell that you're getting
You can see
through
the
it.
pain in my eyes, I
You're
think.
getting through it.
Yeah.
I mean, you have no choice.
Yeah, I have two kids, a girl who is almost 10 and a son who is 13. I just have to,
Put your big girl panties on, is what they say.
yeah, and take care of a lot of people in my family also without, it's a lot of possibilities I have. And even from a young age, that's why I'm so fucking childish now, I think,
come.
because I have to grow up fast. And
Yeah, but
sexual,
you can't let everybody around you consume you. Work on your goals and try to be out on your own because
but
it sounds like
when it's
everybody.
close family, like parents and siblings, I have to help. It's kind of like I have to, with money or with everything.
If anybody's in here, I want you to give a donation to her today. Plus, her birthday's coming up.
Yeah, thank you, please. No. And people think, oh, you live in Norway, and you can get help if you're homeless. Here's a house, here's money, blah blah blah. But we experience shit also. But I can't imagine to experience that type of thing you have experienced, and the same time you don't get any help from the government. You know,
Hey, Jokers, are you
it's
gonna
like
get a wife?
you don't have any homeless people here because everybody gets help.
That's not like it here. They don't give a
No, no.
fuck.
It's like, and it's free
Here
health.
we also don't have homeless people. Never
No.
seen one.
Are you
And
keeping
actually,
this? Are you keeping this live, Jokers?
Yes.
and
Okay.
actually, when you are giving birth here, this is kind of, yeah, everything is paid for, okay? But if you have a job and you get
Oh
pregnant,
my God, I love this guy. What he just said.
cool.
Please follow me on Instagram. Listen, you made me want to
Yeah.
tell my story. So I want to talk about this very slowly, and it's going to be very hard. And I don't want people to judge because I've had a lot of good people do this. I became a grandmother. My son was transitioning into being a woman. Okay.
Really?
Mhm.
At first, I was like, you get when your daughter comes out gay and you have one that wants to transition. The worst fear of a mother is like
Mm.
somebody's gonna hurt them, and they got to fight for their love in public. Is what I feel like, and I don't want people making fun of them, and it's a long transition. So
Yeah,
during the time of his transitioning, he has a wife, and they were so in love they acted like, and it was consensual. That because when he moved out, he was screaming at me. I couldn't handle it no more, and he met
yeah,
a girl, and he got her pregnant, and I was taking care of the girl. I'm just gonna call her Sarah.
yeah.
Sarah, Sarah, and my son's name is um, Mark. Okay,
Because it's your future grandson or
Sarah was so close to me, my daughter-in-law, but my son, we got into an argument, and I didn't want to be that mother-in-law that I want to go on the show Evil Lives Here. Have you ever heard it?
yeah, yeah,
I would
same,
love to go on that show because
same.
I've had some really bad news the last couple of weeks. So my son took my I didn't we were fussing, and I remember my mother-in-law used to get on to me all the time and it used to annoy me. So I was like, I'm gonna give them space. And I was taking care of her daughter, which is still my granddaughter. I
Yeah,
love her. And because I have a bad record, I do. But I haven't
yeah,
been in trouble in 13 fucking years. 13 years. There's no such thing as like you did good. You know, therapy
yeah,
for 13 years. It didn't matter because I was acting out because I was molested and all this. It's statistically, scientifically true. All right, my son took my granddaughter and he shook her. Yep.
baby shaking
I'm a
syndrome.
wonderful mother. I got 2 books I'm writing, and I want people to know because there's um there's I want people to know from I will not condone bad behavior. What he did,
Sorry to interrupt. I have to ask you something quickly. When you you love your kids more than everything, right? But they say when you get grandkids, you love them more than your.
yeah, it
Is that
feels like
right?
I'm reborn again.
Yeah.
I loved my granddaughters. I hate to say it, but they came at the most perfect time in my life. And when my granddaughters came, it filled a void that I never had in my life. That felt like because my grandmother raised me. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
And when you grow up
Yeah.
around an older person, you
And you're a young and cool grandma
yeah.
to
Mm,
those children.
I call myself grandma, but the other one, I'm going to tell you, he shook her 2 times, baby shaking syndrome, and his wife, he did it 2 times in 1 week, and I thought it could be. I knew something was wrong because he's a very fucked up person.
mm,
He is because people need to know that when you have sex with somebody and they do drugs, you can hurt the fetus. And
yeah.
my ex husband, for a good laugh, you too. Okay. Anyway, he took her. I thought it was fucking bullshit. But I went over to my daughter. I'm going to call her my daughter because she's transitioned. And
Mm.
I went over there to get a bed, and I had rushed. Can you imagine what it's like to wake up in the middle of the night? And I told everybody, I'm not sleeping good. Please let me sleep. And I don't care if the house is on fire. This is what I said. Please let me sleep. Okay, I went in there, and my roommate came in there. He's like, Vicky, I know you want to sleep, but you might want to read this. And they told me that I needed to go to the hospital, and my daughter in law wanted me to pick her up and come and get my granddaughter because my baby V, my granddaughter, she fell off the counter and she's on her way to the hospital, and she has her brain's bleeding.
Jesus.
So I took the initiative to think it might be a freak accident because I was in a car accident and there were tools in the passenger seat, and one flew out. It was a screwdriver and it stabbed me 6 inches in my leg. But it
Yeah,
didn't make no sense because why would you put a baby on a counter, leave it there, and then go make a baby bottle?
that's dangerous.
And she's 6 weeks old.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought, man, I had no idea what was going on. So when I went to go get the mattress after I went to, they let the perpetrators go up there and see my granddaughter, but they didn't let the paternal grandma go. And I'm going to tell you something. If there's a felon out there fighting, listening to this, I was granted custody, but I made the right decision because the people that were taking care of my granddaughter during the time, they
Mm.
had to give her exercises 5 times a day. She has to go to 18 doctors for, he put her in cerebral palsy mode, but she
Oh,
made it. She made it. She
she
sits
survived.
up. She's beautiful. You would never even know. But um, I didn't. I. You have no idea what it's like to be in a car and be interrogated. I'm at the. I'm at their house, and all of a sudden, forensics pull up, crime scene pulls up, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" I had no idea, none. So they're questioning me in the car, and the last thing they asked me, I said, "Is my son going to find out about this?" And they said, "Maybe." I said, "They said, well, what do you think happened to the baby?" I said, "I think they did something to that baby." I get out of the car, out the police car, and my son's outside, and I say, "What day did you take the baby to the hospital?" He's like, and he said a day, and it was like 4 days away from when she got hurt. And I was like, "What the fuck? You just said it was this other day." And then he started to scream. And you know what? They're giving him a slap on the wrist. And I wore these shirts that said, "I am the voice of my granddaughter." It, I, $300 an hour. I did Uber Eats, DoorDash, did everything I could to pay my attorney, and I
Mm.
was granted. But I made the decision. But I get to be grandma. They're still gonna let
Yeah.
me see the baby.
Yeah. I think that's incredible. You see, like, you saw your granddaughter's needs and you knew that you couldn't do that, right? And you wanted to give her a better life. That's being a number one good mom, number two good grandma. Because when you give them away, that's the best.
Because
If
they were
you,
tell they you're right, and I thank you so much. If I could hug
mm,
you, I
yeah,
would.
yeah,
Air hug.
air
It's
hug.
like it's the most hardest thing I've ever went through. But other people's circumstances, I can't let them consume me anymore. Because
I did
I
the same too, actually.
huh?
When I was so sick and I couldn't set boundaries for my son, but my daughter, it was easy, right? And the CPS thought it would be best if my son lived as his dad the most of the time. And I cried like he died, like it felt like he died, if you know what I mean. I didn't want to do it, but it was the best for him because I knew that if he stayed with me back then when he was 7 years old, it would be a mess. And I did the same as you, but I got back like 50-50 now. Or
I have a question.
jokers.
After you tell your story, Jokers, I really don't want you to save this live. You don't know how many people come at my Instagram and fuck with me. It gets bad.
Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Because of that?
because of this. No, I've actually had people, everybody that I've told this story to, have been so nice to me.
Oh, but
I,
you did the right thing. You said you you. Yeah, your granddaughter is more important than your, like, if you had her, oh, happy, yes, but you put her first.
I know she's named after me. It's crazy, and
No, don't feel bad about that you gave her
no, I
up.
don't feel bad.
Well,
I,
people
I
don't
think a lot of people need to quit being
it's a,
sad about shit and start getting mad about it.
yeah, it's
It's really, really. Hold on one second. I can
yeah.
hear you guys.
No,
I'm gonna I
Thank you, Presley,
oh God, she will follow it. Thank you, and thank you. I sorry.
but not very not very late. Like,
I just have to.
where's Victoria?
I don't know.
We always start the
Maybe.
stream with the original subject and topic, and
Yeah.
then we start talking about everything. That's our style.
Ja. There. Just have to do something. I have to lay
I
down.
know a lot of people. You know, being charismatic, it gives you a lot of power. Like when you're in the strip club, you could just
Be another person.
yeah. No. I
Well,
I learned over the years just telling my real story about myself, but not like where I live and stuff. Like
ah,
I danced a year ago, and a guy was like, "Oh, you live on Cemetery Street," and I was like, "How the fuck you know where I live?" He goes, "I see you mow the grass in a bathing suit."
oh,
That's so sad. You had to put your name daughter for adoption, alien.
I don't think it's sad. I think because what if she would have done what my son done?
yeah.
It could have been like that. Not saying you would, but I'm saying look at the situation that I went through. They actually told me, asked me, they was like, I told them I would take both babies, and I would have.
Yeah.
No.
So
You
being
have to know your
there's a lot
limits.
of people that can't have babies, and no matter what, you're gonna see her again because through
Yeah.
ancestry, there's no way that they're not gonna see you. Even these sperm. What do y'all think about the people that are doing the sperm donors?
I would never wanted a child from an unknown sperm donor.
But what do you think about the situation, how they do it? I saw a movie where a guy was taking his sperm. It was a Lifetime movie, I think. And he was giving it, putting it in all the other girls, and they were all his babies.
I
Yeah. That's a
think
creepy
there are
bastard.
cases like that in real life too. I
It did,
saw
Yeah.
some
yeah.
documentary that some doctor was
Yeah.
inseminating patients,
But
something like that.
yeah, here a Norwegian woman travels to Denmark and buy sperm at
So
the
I
clinic.
heard the newest fetish is throw up fetish.
Throw up fetish. I didn't hear for that one. Nobody ever asked me to throw up on camera.
You throw up on me, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Same.
Yeah.
My
I'm gonna
kids can
first.
go up on me.
I'm very
Okay,
weird
that's
with body.
different.
I'm very weird with body fluids unless it's sexual with me.
Yeah.
I work with body fluids as a doctor's assistant. Is that the name? So I had to go through pee, poop, and blood, like Dahmer's job.
Yeah.
Ashley, I didn't tell you this, but I'm gonna be coming to Europe.
Oh, when?
It's gonna be within the next couple months, and the address.
Pop into in Norway.
Hold on, let me look at. I'm gonna tell you where it's at. Hold on, give me a second.
We should have a. I almost said threesome.
Which that was
I meant like, oh my god. I'm trying to get registered from doctors because I don't know. If she lived here, she would actually get you get paid for having kids. It's sick.
Here you also
But
get paid if you have more than 3 children, like you're giving birth to more creations.
here
Some
you
people
get
do that
if
on
you get
purpose and they live from that. That's their job, having many children and getting help,
yeah,
monetary help.
it's kind of same like here. The more children you have, the more money you get. But they cost a lot of money and it's expensive, so it's not something I would recommend. You get like $10,000 when your kids before it's born to buy baby stuff and everything, and then you get like $4,000 a month to until the baby is like 3-4 years old if you're alone. Yeah. And something like barnetrygd, have you heard about that? That every parent, even though if you earn like 50 billions a year, you have to get those $300 every month each for each kid.
Oh my god, I already forgot what it was called again. Loughborough or something like that.
Love. Which country is it?
England.
England. Okay. That's not far away. It's like a boat trip and bam.
Hold
If
on,
you
let
look
me
up,
ask her again what it was.
do you know where Norway is? Like, if you see on the map, she's between us, Joker.
Yeah.
What did you say? You're on mute,
You're on mute, Victoria.
Liz. Mute,
Your microphone is mute.
mute.
You're mute, Victoria. You
There,
muted yourself.
muted again. Damn.
Mute.
Dang.
Okay, now you're good.
Now.
It's Loughborough.
Oh, less lost. Okay. That's like an hour with the airplane from Norway. That's so sad. I know it's in America. If you don't, if you get a baby and you don't have money,
Yeah.
bad for you. It's like, but here, if you have a baby or don't have money or anything, here's a house, here's a car, here's a yeah.
So what is the topic of discussion again? Um
The topic
jokers.
of discussion was getting money from random sick men online.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I had an entertainment page, and
Yeah.
it was on Facebook. And I told you they would ask for pictures, and I would screenshot them if they were doing perverted shit. So when they cash at me, I was like, yeah, you show. I would never show me. I would just show the pictures, and they would cash at me. I want to tell you this too, since we're talking about this. Here in my state, I don't. There. Have you ever heard of a Jack Shack?
No.
Oh.
There's places that I heard about where people jack off and get they get paid for it. And there's a movie theater that you go to, and I think that somebody told me, the customer said that you go in there and you can have sex, and on the other side, the people will jack off.
What the
It's like live
And
sex
you
show.
can bring your mate and have sex at the
well,
movie theater.
Yes, it's called live sex show in Europe. It costs €2 per minute to watch it in Amsterdam.
the
Well,
fuck?
Amsterdam is free. I mean, prostitutes are. It's free to prostitute, right? I mean, it's legal.
In
Yeah.
my country, it's not legal, but in
Here.
many countries, it is.
But have did you heard about Snoop Dogg when he went to Norway? He got arrested at the airport. Guess what? Because he brought a joint. It's like, what the
My
It's
brother-in-law did
embarrassing.
that. He forgot that he had a joint behind his ear and went in the courtroom.
Yeah, but here he arrived to Norway and they found his hashish and bam. No, it's not legal.
Yeah, but you must be a fool to have joint in your pocket or wherever when you're going to any kind of airport.
Or in Europe in general, just not
Yeah.
Amsterdam.
I don't know.
But
I take Xanax, so whatever.
I think even in Amsterdam you cannot do it because you're officially not allowed to smoke on the street. You're only allowed to smoke in licensed coffee shops.
Victoria, I use something similar as Xanax, but it's called Sobril.
I don't know. A lot of people. I mean,
But
I take I take
give
a
it some.
medication called Wellbutrin, gabapentin, and Xanax. After what all I've been through, tell me that
Yeah.
there's people that say they have anxiety, and there's people that really have it. Like,
This is
I
more
want to
safe.
make this clear. Like, there's clinically depressed people and there's depressed. I've accepted that I have to take medication for the rest of my life.
Same.
I
too.
have borderline personality disorder, and if you're depressed, I advise you to go see somebody. You don't have to have medication. There's alternate things you can do.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for some antidepressants from America, from Mayo Clinic. Mayo, or how do you call it? Because nothing in Europe works on my clinic depression.
No, it's so weak. Like, but I get knocked out by
I don't.
sleeping pills. Like if I take them now, give me 1 hour and but you don't get a hangover from
Me
them.
were giving anesthetic to fall asleep, and it worked for like 45 minutes. Nothing works on me.
But Victoria and your jokers, as I told you, you have to have Norwegian genes because it's kind of normal here if you get like, let's see, morphine, and that doesn't work at all. You have to get like 3, 4, 5 shots, and other people, if they have to get the surgery or something, the anesthesia would not work. That's scary. 1 in every 10,000 people, I think. That's kind of a lot.
It's
I
15% of people in the
it's
world
a
who have
genetic,
that.
it's a
What I have,
genetic,
that medicines
it's a
don't work.
genetic error or something. It's a Norwegian thing, actually. Maybe we all inbreed.
I don't feel good, guys. You know,
Yeah,
No,
I had a seizure yesterday, and I was outside when it happened. My head was beating on the ground
really horrible.
what kind of seizure? Can I ask?
because of all the stress that happened.
Oh, okay.
I was so stressed out that I had a seizure. I drink a lot of water every day, but they gave me an IV and they told me I need to rest. And I'm a person that's like gonna refuse it because like I'm in
You
a
should listen to your body.
I know,
Martin
but
asks, how can I order meds
That's right.
from America? I don't
Oh,
order it. Croatian hospital makes a forensic test on you, and they send it to American clinic, and then they send to the hospital what
well,
can.
we're gonna talk to each other privately, and I'll tell you how.
but
They,
if you like, don't make the same mistake as I did. I didn't listen to my body. I was superwoman. I would not take any breaks because I hadn't time for it, or I hadn't done it. Sorry, I burped and spit up. Ugh. Sorry, but yeah,
Ashley, I love you to death. You're so sweet because like after you have a seizure, your whole legs hurt. I feel like I did ecstasy and then woke up today. I don't know if you ever done ecstasy. When you wake up, you feel like shit.
I never tried any drugs actually. But
Well,
don't laugh. But my brother, he sprinkled amphetamine on my sandwich just to see how
what do you
I
mean
would.
amphetamine? Meth?
Amphetamine. Yeah, no, it's kind of like medicine.
Did you
You get
get
like,
horny?
no, I got it and I ate it, and I didn't know what he had done. And I tried to sleep and was like, I can't sleep. I have to do something. I have to vacuum. I have to do everything. And he
So,
told me like 6 months later, I did that. Sorry.
y'all are making me want to go back to the strip club straight up. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Because
Are you working tonight? No.
no, because I do Uber driving, but it's just every job I ever pick, there's gonna be a fucking pervert. Okay, so I tried to do the welcome to North Carolina, guys. I'm coming outside. Look, so I paid $500 for this camper right here. I've
Yeah,
got I've got a Volkswagen. Hey, don't make fun of me, but that motherfucker drives good. I got
yeah,
three cars. Those are my cars. I'm independent. I bought them my fucking self. And I paid
good
when I got my
one.
stimulus check. I bought this. Look, it needs love, but I'm gonna paint it, and
I need,
it's mine. You know what I'm saying?
I want that.
Yeah.
I know it's so cool. And so there's a place. Actually, look better outside. I should have came outside, like you said, go in the light.
Sorry. Wow.
Listen, so I started to bartend before, and bartenders, that's worse than stripping. Because these motherfuckers want to come in like, oh, my dog died, and this and that. And man, they're perverts too.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
what,
I have
what,
some girlfriends who are working in bars and they always get their asses slapped and inappropriate behavior
yeah.
from men, and it's not paid well enough, and it's like
Here the
shit.
thing, yeah, because the waitress or bartender is nice to you, it's okay to harass her or him.
What?
You know those old pigs? Like,
Yeah.
um, if a waitress is nice to you, it's okay to slap her on the ass and ask her to come home with you. It's not okay. But
No, I worked at Hooters. No, fuck that.
those old people think it's okay just because a waitress or a lady in the store who works there are nice to you. They automatically
Well,
think, oh, I can fuck her.
how would you feel if you were in this situation? A man gave you $1,000 and you strip only in the thong at the on the first song, second song, and he just gave you $1,000 and you know he's gonna give you $1,000, but he does something very uncomfortable like pinch your nipple. Are you gonna say anything?
Oh God.
Oh, I would
Be
slap him.
honest.
I would slap him.
So you're
I
missing
could,
out on two
I
thousand
could
dollars.
never do a job such as that because I can't let people I don't really like touch me in any way. I don't even hug my friends. I'm not a person who, when meets up with her friends, gives 2 kisses on the cheeks. I hate that.
Same. It's like we are
I
in
hug
Europe.
only with my boyfriends in life and with my mother
I've
sometimes.
slapped customers, and the guy was like, "Why'd you hit my dad?" I was like, "He grabbed my nipple." I
But
was just
I think
testing to see if you what you do.
you live in the USA, right? And you have to work. Uh, how many hours do you work in a day? Or
I'm an independent contractor, so I work whenever I want.
okay, because I've heard that there it's normal to hate your job and you have to work crazy hours and the pay is lousy
Now, there's
and
places in North Carolina and all over the United
your
States
boss
where
is
you
an
can
ass.
live cheap. It's very.
You live in the country. It's like the country.
I
So,
live near Charlotte, North Carolina. Do you know anything about where Charlotte is?
Yeah,
no, no.
I
But
know.
I that's North Carolina.
Charlotte's where Michael Jordan owns a basketball team called the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, okay. But here the work hours. You go to work at 7 p.m. at night, 7 in the morning, and you're done around 2 or 3 because here they want you to have a personal life and have time with your kids, family. And when you get pregnant or have a baby, you get 1 year free at home with pay.
Yeah.
And the dad also can walk home with the baby for 1 year and still get paid. It's
I
kind
am so
of
fucking confused with what you're talking about.
the work environment here. If you get a baby and you have a work or a job, you can go home with your kid like for 1 year. You don't have to use kindergarten or babysitter. You can just lay at home with your kid, take care of it, and still get paid and don't lose your job.
I agree, Maniac. I'm Italian. I'm a touchy person.
Oh,
That's kind of
one question for America.
What?
When men send dick pics or sexual messages on, for example, on Facebook, is it considered like disturbing? Because in Croatia, it's not. It's like whatever. You can't call police on that. And
no.
when I got a message, which was something like, um, uh, which was like, I saw you on the street. You have great tits and ass. Let's meet. I was with my French boyfriend, and I told him what I got, and he said, "Oh my God, in France, that's 5 days of jail." That message. How is it in Norway? How is it in America?
With the dick pictures?
Or sexual disturbing messages?
What do
You,
they do in America for it?
yeah.
Like,
What they,
like if I turn somebody in for it,
Yeah.
can you call police or
they're not going to do shit.
it's the
Unless you're
same.
being stalked excessively.
Yeah.
Right
You,
now, right now, through the Carterverse, there is somebody that I even thought about going on catfish because I'm telling you now, I want to ask you a question, Jokers. Can you please just cut out the part where I talked about my granddaughter? Because the case is still going and she's a baby. Can you cut it out?
This is live stream. I can't cut out anything. It's like it is.
You can edit it.
No.
Shit.
I'm gonna get a lot of videos on this, I bet. Oh well, fuck them. I don't give a fuck. I'll strike them down.
I have a similar, or I have a court situation, but I can't talk about it, or I can, but it's
Well, so I'll talk about mine then. So yesterday, my daughter-in-law, I found out she was arrested last month, and I was like, fuck yeah. So do you think it's worse that my son did what he did, or that the mother sat there and watched him do it and did fucking nothing? If I
that's
would have been there, I would have been carrying my son out in a body bag. You know what I'm saying?
I would
She
shake
just
him.
she sat there and watched him do it and did nothing. So she's got a charge called
That's worse.
disregard for human life and child abuse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
She's
here
under
it's
$150,000 bond.
damn.
My
And here
son's
we got,
under
if
my son's
let's say
under 350,000.
if your son had did this in here, he would just get like a CPS on his neck and nothing else.
Well, they finally did the right thing, but it was, man, they could have gave the
Maybe
baby soon.
1 year in prison with the, yeah. Have you seen Norwegian prisons?
Look like hotels, like solid hotels
Yeah,
on islands. You
it's
can go on
better.
a beach almost.
It's better than hotels. It's sick. You have a own TV, DVD, refrigerator, a wrapping studio. You can make songs.
In
It's better
hotels in
than
Croatia, prisoners even have internet and they use Facebook and stuff, which is
My
ridiculous.
son's in jail right now. They got tablets and TV.
With internet.
in the US.
Well, they got to take classes on it. If they take classes on it and they do a good job with it, my son's never been in trouble before. I didn't go say my son because he has. I renamed. He is her now. So, but
Oh.
Yeah.
how do y'all feel about transgender people?
I don't.
I have one friend who is transgender and he was
I have,
named after a Pope, John Paul, which is
I have
really
two friends.
absurd.
They used to.
And
No,
he had to move to Ireland because in Croatia, a man who wears lipstick and still has beard on was not accepted well.
here
And
it's
he does drag
couple.
shows in Dublin and he's doing great.
Here I know two people. They used to be women and now they are men. But you have to go to a shrink to prove that
Yeah,
this
that's
is
how it went with my son.
Yeah, but did
But
you
the
hear
thing
about
is,
the
he was
gay people?
bipolar. He was bipolar, and how are you going to give somebody medication that's bipolar, that's hormones, and it's like
That
giving them a loaded gun if you're
yeah,
bipolar, and that's what happened. But he knew the difference between right and wrong. He knew how to get to the bathroom. He knew how to take a shower. You know
In
what?
which phase he is of transitioning?
I don't want him to transition in jail. He'll get raped or hurt.
is he in a male prison or with women,
He's in
or
jail.
with women or men?
No, that would. I've been to jail. That would have been great if that happened.
But is your son slash daughter with the men or women now in jail?
In there with people that have the same kind of vicious crimes.
Okay. Hmm.
But he just contacted me, and today I'm gonna find out how much time he's gonna get. It's been a long year, and I told myself, whenever this happened, I got this. Listen, if you get time, go to my Instagram. I had a terror lady read cards to me today at the flea market, and she was like, "There's a situation you're in, and it's holding you back from doing things." And the card the card she said, she goes, it says you've got justice, and the next card she says, move on with your life, get away from it. Tell me how crazy that was.
I believe in stuff like that.
Well, she only charges $10, and she's on my Instagram, and I promise you, when I
And
get the money, I'm gonna let all of you let her read to you. And I was so mind blown, it was insane. Do you believe in tarot cards and
Yeah.
witches?
Yeah. Actually, don't laugh.
I
But
was into witchcraft when I was a teenager, and I was studying it really seriously.
don't laugh. I did a ancestry whatever, and I had a witch in my family who got burned on the stake. But of course, she was probably not a witch, but I would be burned if I lived back then because I burp and fart and yeah.
I remember this girl at the strip club. Her name was Rain, and she told me, she goes, when you get in a fight with your boyfriend, you got to go outside and find some clovers and go put them in a pot and let them boil, and the argument will end. I said, when he sees you doing that, he's gonna be like, this motherfucker's crazy. I was like, then they're gonna stop fighting because the situation's done, because you'd be like, this bitch has lost her mind.
Sorry, I have to take you to the toilet.
Take us to the toilet.
Yeah. But I have to see something first.
So what are y'all doing today? What time is it where y'all are at?
30 past midnight.
It's only 6:30 here.
Jeg hater lyset. Okay. Jo.
What do you think about Bonnie and Clyde? I don't like Bonnie.
I
Bonnie
don't
and
know much about Bonnie and Clyde. I watched some movies, but it was a long time ago, so I don't remember details.
Okay, so Bonnie loved the guy, Clyde, but guess what? She even got him out of jail, broke him out, and they started killing people. But she was still married to another man, and when they killed her, she still had that wedding ring on. She wasn't a down ass bitch. They said she would have been more loyal. That's disloyal.
I've heard about that case, but
So I know a fetish, guys, that's crazy. The farting fetish.
I know that fetish. That's ridiculous.
They
oh my
like
god, I'm crazy.
fart. They
I
smell
look like
it.
a witch.
They smell it. They get crazy.
I have to pee. Sorry. There. I'm on the toilet. Sorry.
Do you want privacy on the toilet?
No, it's okay. I'm just going to pee.
Just mute it.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Like this. So, what time is it there?
Don't distract us because you're peeing. And hold on, give me a minute. Give me a second.
Did you fart? Did she fart?
I don't think so.
Okay. I have to blow my nose. So, jokers, you're so uncomfortable.
With Destiny.
I tried to pee pretty something.
I think I never farted in front of anyone.
I farted.
I never farted in front of anyone, and whenever I have a new boyfriend, one rule is no farting on purpose because it's not funny.
It's better to fart on purpose than fart because it's an accident.
Hey guys, he lost his father. His daddy just died. Oh hell, David, damn it, that spilled all over me.
What did you say? Lost his father?
Or the bath water. Hey, I
There.
like it. I want to get that rose. Has anybody got know anything about the rose?
Rose?
What
It's
kind
a
of rose?
it's a sex toy, and
Ah,
it's in the shape
oh,
of a rose.
we have something that calls womanizer. Mm.
I want it.
Ah,
Look, I
I
think
think
it's fun.
I think I haven't seen it.
When I was dating this guy, and he said, "I'm gonna throw that away, like the vibrator." I said, "When your dick starts vibrating."
what? Dick?
I was with this guy. He's like, "When are you gonna throw that vibrator away?" I said, "When your dick starts vibrating."
Ah,
Yeah,
Just be honest. Do y'all get off with intercourse, or do you like toys?
toys.
Thank you for being honest.
I'm more into classical intercourse with real dick.
But
Yeah,
real dick doesn't hit the spot.
but you put a vibrator on the front while it's going on, you're gonna feel like your head just exploded.
Golden shower piss on him. Sorry, too much.
Oh my God, golden shower.
Some guys wanted me to piss on them, but I couldn't do it because I can't concentrate on pissing on somebody. I can't concentrate to piss.
What about do you think women really squirt? I'm not gonna say it,
No.
but
Some do.
it is a I
Or I have a theory. It's because
so I'm
you
asking,
have to go to the bathroom,
huh?
and it's so you have to go to the bathroom, right? And it's so intense that the bladder just
No, you gotta look it up. It's real. I know because I'm a product of it.
damn. But I don't think everybody can do it.
No, not
But you
everybody.
know that
No,
in porn and stuff,
I don't think I think
people drink water.
I was actually. It took me like in my 20s. I'm 41, and it took me till I was in my 20s to actually get my first orgasm. But
Yeah.
because the guys when they're young, they don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and to be
Some
honest, I
some
learned to really love sex when I was over 25. I realized before that I was having sex all the time, but I was too young for that.
I need to find a victim because I want to have sex. It's been a long time,
Victoria, hold.
Ashley.
I haven't had sex in 4 years or something.
You are insane.
But as I told jokers, I have ME, fibromyalgia, migraines, and PTSD, and anxiety, and everything. So
Because of
it's
what
like
your brother. That has nothing to do with your vagina, though.
no, but I'm so sick that my vagina is like dead, if you know what I mean.
I
You got
had
I
sex
to,
like 3 or 4 weeks
you got,
ago.
you got to find.
I don't work. I'm on
I
it's
know what
disability check.
you're going through. Do you have a car?
No,
Well, number one, your mental health is. My rule for myself is over my kids, over everything. My mental health comes first. So
That's the
yeah,
most
but
important thing.
my
get
doctor,
get your mind right, and it's going to be hard living around the people that are traumatized from the same event that you're
yeah,
going through. So you're gonna find. I pray to you. I don't know if you believe in God, but
I believe in that.
I will pray for you that you find your purpose. And I think that your story is amazing, and you should go around and go to a motivational speaking.
But if I do that, my mom will be so upset that that's why I don't talk about it when
But
because it's so
when you get out on your own, because
I'm on my own, but yeah, I'm scared that she's going to listen to that. She's 77 or something, and kind of
bye, I love you. Your car sucks. Bye.
mentally sick. She is, so I don't want to push her buttons, if you know what I mean. So I
Yeah.
have to wait. I want to write a book, but I have to wait until she's no longer. Yeah.
You need to start writing notes. And I'm going to tell you something. Always talk about your brother because you're going to be surprised a lot of the stuff you forget over the years. I'm
Yep.
41.
It was so hard because when he died, I was sad, but I was also happy.
You pin that, put yourself first.
But I was happy when he died.
For example, I can't live alone. That's not an option. I can live only with my family or somebody who I really trust,
my God.
because since I know for myself, since I was maybe 15, I'm extremely suicidal and prone to depression. And if I was alone for 2 days, what I would do immediately, and my psychiatrist knows that. I even applied to a clinic for human euthanasia. They didn't accept me because I tried to kill myself before. That's their rule. They don't accept you as a candidate. I tried to hang myself on a dog leash and shit like that. And if I was alone for 2 days, I would buy a bottle of maybe gin, drink it all, and slit my wrists. I would do that.
Well, I'm not. I'm in a very.
I hate to live with people.
Don't do that, Jokeress, because you. I mean, I'm telling you this because I'm in that dark place myself right now. I mean, look at what my only grandchild was. They tried to kill her.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of like all this stuff that everybody's doing has nothing. And you, Ashley, same thing. We didn't do any of this, but yet we have to be consumed by it.
Yes, my doctor told me I don't work anymore because I'm, what's the name of it? Not retired, but
Yes, like early medical retirement for medical reasons.
And she said, the reason I know you're really sick is because you don't have sex and you don't, but that's, she said, because I have so many, my body feels like it's burning, and the toothache pain. Imagine to have that in your back and hips every day, all
Girl,
day
you just
long.
need to please yourself.
Yeah, but I have so many.
Are you
So
on
much
medication?
pain. Yeah, and I have so much pain in my body that I all I do is after my kids are
How long
and
have you
then
been
I
going through?
sleep, and I have that. What's the name of the ME? Exhaustion syndrome or something. If I take a shit, I will be so tired, and yeah, and that.
Well, they say if you don't, if you,
So,
how long have you been going through this?
since I was 14.
Well, you should probably be getting used to pain by now.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, I have pain now.
if I can have sex with a broke hip, you can have sex with the pain.
Yeah, but too much info, but I can do it by myself once every 3 months.
There you go.
Yeah, but not with other people or something yet. I'm like, sex. Oh.
So I want to make a conclusion about, do y'all respect me or do you feel bad for me? Because I don't want you to feel bad for me about what happened with my granddaughter. Because I went into the courthouse with shirts that said, I am the voice of my granddaughter. And like I fought for her, but I did the right thing and made a right decision.
Yeah.
I want to know how y'all feel about it. What were you feeling when I told you all this?
I
Well, of course, we feel for you, but
yeah, and I
strong,
almost
doing
cried.
well, and hopefully everything will end up well.
It is
I
because
almost cried,
he
but
did,
I got a lot of respect for you because you did. You know, I can relate. I gave up something for his best back then, and you also did the same. It's not. If you were a selfish motherfucker, you would keep her, you know, but you're not selfish. You did the what's her best interest is not to be with you
but it's
full
not
time now.
supposed to be like this. It's
Yeah,
not.
but you know
It's
what I mean.
fucking
And
Halloween. It happened literally around this time last year, and I'm fucked up in the head. And you know what I'm saying? Um,
but
I'm
you did the
telling
right
you right now, this. I wish a
area.
motherfucker would fuck with me right now because I just don't. I'm not a violent person, but I'm very territorial. And what they did, they took away so much. She's never going to be rebellious. She's never going to like wear high heels. She's going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of her life. And I bred a monster.
Yeah.
I can I
The
can
similar thing happened, falling off a counter or something similar to my cousin, and she ended up being like a hunchback of Notre Dame all her life.
I suspect something like that happened to me because you know all of my pains, my back is crooked and my hips hurt like hell.
Thank you, Manny.
Uh,
Oh my God,
I don't know,
it feels good to have some feedback. Oh my
but
God,
it I when you do this also like people will say this is probably the hardest thing you have ever had to done.
I would never
And
wish
you did it.
my worst enemy. I don't have any enemies. I don't wish this on anybody.
But you did it.
This is something. I'm not cruel. I don't wish this on
No.
anybody.
If you would be cruel, you would keep her, if you know what I mean. Because you would
But she's
think like,
mine.
yeah, she's yours, but you
It's not
that's the
rich,
whole
and
now.
I
If
keep
you
buying.
don't have
I
this,
keep buying stuff when I get the money because this is why I bought this camper. Me and my granddaughter, we used to stay in it all the time. So for my birthday, I'm going to ask people because I want to paint it aqua.
yeah,
Half of it aqua, half of it white, half of it aqua. Like a
you should have a sense room. Have you heard about that?
what?
Um, let's say you have a room ready for her when you get better and maybe she
I,
can move back.
I've got a room right now that's set up because it's got a bed, it's got her toys in there,
Yeah,
everything. I
but I
wanted to
think
stay
about
there because
room with
whenever,
different lights and different some bubble lights, and it's kind of like a sense room for your senses. You know what I mean? And different sounds, and the wall like move.
yeah,
The
gotcha.
thing you do here.
I want
That's
to let you know whenever I went to court, I was like, I want you to document this. Please type this in the letter when it's done. That grandma loves you and I never gave up on fighting on you. And I was the only one. My mama didn't come. Nobody in my whole family tried. I was so broke. I'm so broke right now from fighting for my granddaughter. $300 an hour. And I don't know y'all how much y'all make, but I don't make that now. I worked my ass off for that. But I pulled her out in the hallway, the lady that was taking care of her, and I said, I got a question for you. And I said, do you love my granddaughter? And she started to cry. And when I looked at her, it was the same pain that I was feeling. I could see it, the exact same pain.
mm,
And she, one of the questions she asked me, she said, I just have one question, Victoria. I said, what? She goes, was she happy before this happened? And
mm.
she was happy. I want, I went up to the jail last night when I found out she was in jail, and when I asked how much the bond was, why she's in there, I said, "Good. I hope they fucking rot in there."
Okay, we got a funny comment. We went out of topic. That's true. This is not an exciting fandom story. We
No, but
started with
Well,
scroll
guess what? It's my fucking life, and if you want to make fun of it, go
like,
ahead.
I make, or I make, I
Don't
have
make
like,
mockery of me. Don't be disrespectful.
how much do you pay your lawyer, or how much did you have to pay your lawyer?
$300 an hour, and she was very gracious and helped me a couple times for free.
Same here,
I
and my lawyer,
I petitioned I petitioned the court.
yeah. But is it possible to get free lawyer? But
No, because I made
you,
the right decision, and I I want her to be the family. She deserves a mother, and she deserves a father, a real one.
yeah.
And they are not their parents. My son and his wife, and I asked her to make sure I'm going to be involved. It's documented. When the case is closed, I get to see my granddaughter, and I'll be very happy.
But I don't know if you told me this, but what do you make in a month?
Me, what do I make in a month?
Yeah,
Well, I get like you get depressed and you don't leave the house. So, um,
like
I
money wise, how much money do you get?
like I I have BPD, and whenever I get really stressed out, one of the signs is I like to go like therapy shopping. You do spontaneous things like that.
Yeah,
So the therapy with the I don't know, you can make a lot like with the Uber. Do you have Uber driver there?
Yeah, we do.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So here I can
Not
make
in my town, but yeah.
I'm good ass money doing it. You can make $20 an hour, but you got to make sure you got more than one car in the end. You can even do it on a bicycle if you want to. DoorDash, Instacart.
Mhm.
Instacart cool because you get to shop for people their groceries.
Oh, but here I get like $4,000 in total every month.
Well, damn girl, I'm trying to damn live with you.
Yeah, but Norwegian, no, Norway is a fucking expensive country to live in.
Yes,
So,
that's the most expensive country in Europe to be in.
Great. So my friend Maria says she pays $350 for a flat there
for a
for a place.
yeah, I pay this almost $800 for a apartment with 3 bedrooms, but it's kind of nice here.
That's good. That's good for the prices here. But
But
I live
if I go out to eat, it's like $80 for my meal. And if I go to the grocery store, bread is like 5 dollars, and the like this here cost me almost $4. And yeah, everything is expensive. It's like
will
it's
y'all look up Diane Downs whenever you get a chance?
What?
When I went to prison, I was locked up with Susan Smith, the one that put her. I went when I was in jail. I met this girl. She microwaved her baby and fed it to her husband.
oh
Oh
my
my God.
god.
What were you in prison for? So you got put with such a
I
crazy,
actually was
dangerous person.
selling drugs, and I had a speeding ticket, and my ankle was broke, and they wanted to give me some. They sent me to prison for for a month for medical treatment,
Damn.
and then when I got out, my sister was like, I said, Courtney, I said, I still got a warrant for my arrest, and they're letting me out. She goes, well, You stupid, get the fuck in the car.
I have to take my medicine now.
Take it.
I
And
can't
then
wait to get old where I get my Sunday through Monday pill bottles.
what?
When I can't do that. I'm too ADD to do that.
Wait a minute. I can't
So
think.
let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk.
Let's
Where's
talk
the
about sex,
craziest place?
baby.
Where's the craziest place you've ever had sex at?
Oh my god.
Craziest place where I had sex in a broken, closed disco club, which doesn't work for years. That's the craziest
Here,
place where I had sex with. It's
here
closed.
it
You can climb over the fence, and there's broken glass all over the floor. And I had sex there with a Dutch guy like 5 times, 5 days.
Man, he must have some
here
good.
I have 2 places. First one, a museum,
Museum.
an outdoor museum, and the other place was actually on my mother's living room floor when she slept in the room beside it. Oh,
Girl, I lost my virginity on my mom's bed. She wasn't home.
I've had sex on my mom's bed. She has a king size bed, and I had sex in her bed many times.
did you guys bleed? I know you didn't, Jokers, but did you bleed?
I was that's not even a my gynecologist says that's not even true, the little skin you gotta pop.
It's
But
true because it's.
I lost my virginity to my uncle.
Oh my god. Oh, that's.
Oh,
Did
Huh?
you? Yeah. I have to. Yeah. I almost asked, did you bleed? Stupid question.
Yes, I bled, and I went to my mother, and I pretended like I had fallen on a bicycle, and I was in a lot of pain because I was so little. I was young, and she just said, "You're gonna be all right. Just go in the bathroom."
Oh my god. I you know,
I had
it's.
sex behind. I think. Let me think.
I
The
have to
last.
show you.
I
No,
don't know.
no, not show you, but you know what I mean. I have to show you what my virgin was like. It was like this, you know, and then it popped, and then I bled. And other people had just
I
have
never bled. The
I have
first
Where's
time
the
was the same as the last time.
place you've ever had sex at?
the craziest place.
Like the freakiest. Like, have you ever been attracted to somebody so much you don't even care if you went out here and did it in the road? Like, has there ever been that person?
I did it behind a dumpster once.
I did it behind an air conditioning unit at my in-laws' house. I've fucked in bathrooms a lot at the
But
house.
how many people have you had sex with? Do you count?
Yes, two.
Two.
Many.
Okay.
You had sex with 2 men in your whole life?
I said two.
Many.
Many.
Not too many.
I'm between 70 and 80.
I'm only 30 to 35.
Listen, it doesn't matter how many people you have sex with.
It's a quantity. No.
It doesn't matter if you had one or 100, because that one person could have been a piece of shit and the other 100 could have been great.
Actually, when I
know.
think about it,
And
all
I
the men.
prefer men who had sex with like 100 or 200 women because they lived it all. They're not looking anymore for 16-year-old chicks to fuck. They can settle and be my normal boyfriends, and they're experienced. And I love it.
I have, you know, if a girl say, "Oh, he's good in bed," blah blah blah. Yeah, maybe with you, but not with other girls. If you know what I mean. It
Yeah.
has click, 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 click.
Chemistry.
Chemistry, yeah. But I would love to have a boyfriend, but at the same time, I don't want to date, as I told you. Uh, and I can't live with anyone, as you know.
Yeah.
I'm too weird to. I can live with my brother, actually, and that's the plan. To move in, or my brother is moving in with me on like later though.
I'm not crazy for living with a man neither.
But I think I have to live with my brother because he depends on me, and he's so quiet. He just sit in his room, play, and you don't even notice that he is there. And he cleans up. So oh my god.
Oh my God, maniac.
But as I told you, I want to date, but I don't want to date because I'm scared of meeting a pedophile, or if my kids doesn't like that guy and I like the guy, I have to dump him. You know what I mean?
Ashley, you
Yeah.
really, really need to get some counseling because
I
whatever
have
happened is not your fault. And once you get some counseling, you're gonna feel a lot better because
I had the trauma therapy and that worked, but the dating, I have always been scared of having a boyfriend and break up and have a new one and break up because of my kids. I don't want them to see different men popping in and out of my life and theirs. That's why. So when they are like 18 or 19, oh my god, I want to fuck my way to the North Pole or something.
I
Did
keep
you hear
going
that?
back. I keep going back because I can't see the comments.
I said when my kids are older, like
This
almost
person
adult.
said you need to really put yourself first and think so much, and not think so much about negative response outcomes.
Yeah.
This guy's sweet.
A CPS worker actually told me that, and my doctor, a good mom puts herself first, because if you're not putting yourself first, you're not a good mom. That's actually,
My kids are all moved out. I want.
yeah, but you have to take care of yourself before you take care of others.
Yeah, but all this sex talk just makes me feel like I need to find
I'm
somebody
a
to.
work in progress.
I'm ready to fucking have a victim. I'm just kidding. Find me a victim. Just
Like,
kidding.
and drag him
Who's
behind
your
bushes.
favorite serial killer?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer and
Hey, I
Eileen
know
Wuornos.
everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I think he was cute.
Yeah, actually, because it's not nerdy.
Who's cuter, Jeffrey Dahmer or Ted Bundy? Be honest.
My taste Jeffrey Dahmer, but I don't like him romantically because I don't fall for dead
No,
gay men.
Yeah, I don't either. But I think
no,
that if he would have been accepted as gay, things probably would have went a different way.
yeah.
Victoria, I have a Jeffrey Dahmer tattoo on my hand, on
Yeah, I
my.
know. A lot of people talk shit about it, but I think it's fucking cool. You know, my Volkswagen, the tag's getting turned in, so I don't care. It says Ted Buggy. Get it?
Buddy. Yeah,
Because he used
buddy.
to drive a Volkswagen.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I'm selling that thing anyway, so it don't matter.
I want to travel to America soon.
Where do you want to come?
Everywhere. I want to
Well, I got
mostly,
3 extra bedrooms. You got a free place to stay.
yes, please, because I want to experience it all. Not just in Europe, or I don't want to go to Tokyo or China or whatever, or Thailand, or
So what makes
I,
you want to come to America? Do you want to come to America, Joe Chris?
No, my uncle has an apartment in LA. I never.
yeah.
She says she
But
used to
it's
like
like,
Bundy.
but I know America and Norway has a agreement. So let's see, if I move to America, I would still get my disability money from Norway. Isn't that fake?
Yeah, you'll get it.
Yeah, yeah. I can.
Because you're crazy. They'll give it to you. I'm just kidding.
No, but Norway and America is like this.
What did the tattoo artist say when you said you wanted to get Jeffrey Dahmer tattooed on you?
What did who say?
What did the tattoo guy say when you said you wanted to get it?
Nothing.
Did you know there's a woman that has a tattoo of the exact bite when when Ted Bundy bit that girl's ass and that teeth mark was in the case? There's a girl
Ew.
that actually got the teeth tattooed on her leg.
I have also was a drilled skull tattooed, along with Jeffrey Dahmer.
What is it?
He was drilling people's skulls and putting acid in it. I have it tattooed. This skull, you see,
Yeah.
it has
Oh
a drilled
God!
hole.
Hey, you saw my skulls I bought today.
Look at
Yeah,
this
you show me.
body picture. No.
Damn, I didn't even know you had tattoos.
Look at this pussy. No, wait. Oh my god. There. Pussy cat.
Damn, you tatted up.
Yeah. And
So
yeah. I have a tattoo
we're
with my
talking
picture
about
also.
fetishes. I thought we were talking about fetishes. I'll tell you fetishes for me. Like they've got these sex pills you can buy at this store. It's called the Red Door. And you go in, you tell them that you're a stripper, you get 10% off, and you get these like chocolates. They come in a little bag. And I usually take them because it makes the sensation go down to your vagina. So when I would go to the strip club, I wouldn't have sex with them, but you got to get in the mood to dance for these old balls, man.
Yeah. Ew. What do you think about saggy balls who on your asshole when you have sex?
I'm
I
a
Have you?
usually 99.9% of time when I have sex is with somebody I really, really like, so I don't have problems with.
I'll probably bend my leg in between my legs and start rubbing their balls and hold them
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. That's
As long as
good.
they beat the pussy up, beat the pussy
If you
up.
want to get done faster, just
We're like porn stars right now.
oh my god, yes.
But the farting or the shit one, what do you think is the worst?
Shit.
Shit.
Two girls, one cup.
Ew!
I think that video is fake.
Oh my god, I'm
The
so
one
disgusted.
cup- I always thought it's a fake video.
I don't think
Kelly,
it's
you're
fake
killing
because
me.
you can
Oh,
see it's from her asshole.
would
I
you?
always thought it's an ice cream or something like that.
Yeah, but
I like watching gangbang, but I would never do it.
but it's fake in a way that they had to give her laxative, I think.
Not for
And
drinking.
they're both shitties, this exact same color and constitution. So
Are you
I,
talking
I
about
don't know.
sperm?
Hmm?
Are you talking about sperm in the cup?
No,
That's
but
what I'm
I
talking about. The guys jack off all in a cup, and then the girl drinks it
From the cup.
from the cup.
but I have
You know
told
the song
the
Fergalicious? You know the song Fergalicious? It's
Fergal.
spermalicious.
It's cannibalicious.
Yeah! Oh, that was a good one.
I think it's just for pervert porn purposes.
Yeah. But
So have y'all ever had a fetish that has never been completed? I have.
No. Which one?
I'll tell you not on here.
I have one, but yeah.
Manicalian, I know about one guy, horrible. That's the guy who breaks a glass with his ass.
Yeah.
I can't
Every
see.
someone
What's
touched
your fetish,
my
unfulfilled, Victoria?
What?
You started talking about fetish you never fulfilled.
I want to go to the sex store, and I want to rent a hotel, and like I've got like sex toys a lot that I sell, and I never wanted to do OnlyFans, but I was going to do like
I want to do OnlyFans.
you do OnlyFans.
I want to do it because I need some extra money because everything is so fucking expensive.
You got what is content gonna be?
Hmm?
But Fandom is so much easier.
But I want to show my feet
I
or
think it's
something.
easier to go on the
You
video.
can show your feet. Nudity is actually forbidden
I
on most
live in there.
Fandom pages.
These two nerds I live with, they get on these. They say you can get on these games or even like chatterbait and just play with yourself, and you get coins, 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 money like a motherfucker.
Wow.
Chatterbait, I was on that site with my boyfriend a long time ago.
It's
Chatterbait
lame.
doesn't make a lot of money. My free cams does. But I don't like being on camera and talking with my voice to idiots.
Why it's sexy? You have the sexy accent.
Yeah.
Everybody says I have a sexy accent. I don't notice my accent.
It,
I noticed my accent. I'm
it's
so
like,
bad with mimicking people. Every time I sound like somebody, I sound like I'm Indian. It's
but
very
I
hot in here. Very hot in here.
have a weird accent because I think Joker sounds like a kind of typical Russia or something. And I sound like,
That's what people say about Joker is he
No, I don't
sounds
sound like
Russian.
Russia, believe me.
but
Russians sound like this. They cannot pronounce anything.
okay, okay. Now I listen. Now I hear the difference. Yeah. Have
Many,
you?
So what's the outcome of
many
this?
British people told me I sound like a Scandinavian, whatever that means.
Okay, so how many views do you usually get on your thing here?
I don't know.
Here,
How
we
many?
just started it. This is our third or fourth stream. We do it twice a week, let's say. So on the first video, we got 1,000 views. Other two around 400, depends on the topic.
Well, I'm glad. I want to tell you that I think it's cool that
Yeah.
you do have women power, and you don't pick. A lot of girls get insecure, and oh my god, number of free counts is. Hey, send me
What do you
that
say?
link on Instagram. Anyway, I wanted to tell you that I respect you for even you brought me on here, you brought her on here, and you still promoted us to like be able to get money on here. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
This is fun to do, and it's a cool way to get some money. It's a lottery. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't, but it stays on YouTube. And people who search for these topics will find us. Why not? It's fun. It's
Well,
between
I
the
hope
knife,
you
it's relaxing.
I hope you put in the topic something about the situation, like touching uncomfortable topics.
Yeah.
Will do.
Just do something about the situation that I put myself in to talk about. Please ask that because I'm gonna write when I write the book that I'm gonna write two books. It's gonna be The Predator's Mother. That's what I'm gonna call it.
That's the.
Good title.
Yeah.
And the other one's gonna be called I actually have a publicist that's helping me with it.
Nice.
I wanted to get Michelle Knight. Do you know the girl
Yeah.
that got kidnapped?
Yeah.
There was three
Ben.
of them, and they were held in a house together, and his name was Ariel Castro.
That sick fuck. Thankfully, they tear the house down afterwards.
Yeah, Amanda Berry's the one that got loose.
Yeah, with her daughter she had with him. Poor thing. But I bet she loved her daughter either way, if you know what I mean. I felt so bad for Michelle Knight. I think she is
Me too.
short that I am. Like,
Her family didn't give a fuck about her.
that's true, and I
And as
didn't
soon as she
report
came out,
anything.
she got money. Everybody gave her money. She went on all
Dr.
the what show did she go on?
Dr. Phil and
Yeah, Dr. Phil's amazing.
yeah,
I mean, they gave her money. She changed her name. It's called Lily Rose.
and she's married now, I think, and she
Yeah,
had a son before she was kidnapped.
she's got an Instagram too. I watch her every now and then. She can't
Yeah,
have any babies because that man raped her so much that Let me ask you about the fetish thing. Now that we're on it,
yeah.
have you ever had anybody, or do you know anybody that has actually talked about like pretending to rape? How that's sick.
Yeah.
I've had
One of my best friends was 4 years ago raped for real in the daytime near to the shopping mall by a gypsy man, and she is permanently mentally ill because of that.
well, during the strip club, there's a lot of bad things that happened to me, and I was sexually violated really bad and drugged, and I couldn't move. I was like, it was really bad. But this girl, she came in and she saved me. And the fucked up thing about it is, he was very, very cute. Oh, he could have just asked me on a date.
Yeah,
Why not try asking me on a date? These
that's
sick motherfuckers. But
I I I
they
actually
beat the hell out of him. The night that it happened, they came out and the bouncers beat the fuck out of him.
serves him right. I have actually been in situations that when I ask people, "Oh, this happened to me," blah blah blah, and they were like, "That's rape. That's actually rape," and I was like, "What?" Because I was drunk and I fell asleep when they, you know. But I like that guy. It's kind of hard. It's blurred lines. I think it's borderline rape, but it's not. If you know what I mean. People claims it's rape, but I don't see it
I was
that.
never so drunk that somebody random fucked me. It never happened to me.
No,
When
it was not random, but I dated him, but I didn't consent. You know.
So one of the girls said something about role playing. What do you think about that? I love that.
I don't like role playing. It's ridiculous to me. It makes
I
me laugh.
do it. It makes me
I think,
horny. I like to
I
be
think
like, I don't like to be like, you're my real mother, but I like to call him daddy.
oh, I
No,
don't. I actually
They
switched
love
it
it. Like, ooh, look at that big daddy dick. Big dick daddy from Cincinnati.
when
I could
people say,
never dress, for example, like a nurse and have sex like that. It would make me
yeah,
laugh.
but when people say, "Ooh, daddy," and I I said, "Ooh, mommy,"
You know, I
it's
met
really
Cisco. Do you know
creepy.
who Cisco is? The
Yeah,
one who
I've
sings
heard.
the thong, thong, thong. I like when the beat goes. I met him
I've heard
on
about.
Twitter, and he was like, I was wanting to know if I could get his new CD back then, and he was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah." He goes, "How you doing, mommy?" I thought, I am not your fucking mother.
Yeah.
yeah, it's equally creepy as saying, "Oh, my daddy." Oh, yes, daddy. Ugh,
No.
I can't because I
I'm
have
a
my dad.
freak. I'm a freak, but there's boundaries. I ain't going. I like to like watch like gangbang porn, but I'm not gonna fucking go do it. I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not a whore.
I'm watching that also, but yeah, it's nothing that I want to do.
Do y'all watch porn with your boyfriend while you have sex? It's not a good idea.
I
Yeah, but they
Porn
have.
doesn't have any effect on me. I'm not interested in porn and never was.
They know
You're
that
a
porn
you're boring,
actually
Jokeress. I'm just
no
What?
boring.
yeah, because she's like, I don't role play. I don't do this. I don't do that. So I'm beginning to think you're just laying on your back at this point.
Serious question:
I'm not. Uh,
have you
no,
ever?
I'm kind of nymphomaniac when I like somebody, but I'm not into stuff which I find stupid. I could not dress. I don't want my boyfriend to be dressed like a firefighter because it's ridiculous.
Same. I don't want that.
My
But
mom has this thing like she likes firemen and cowboys, and when we go by the fire department, she's like, "Whoa, whoa!" I'm like, "Oh my god!"
yeah, uh, when I see firefighters or policemen or something, my friends like men in uniform. Oh,
I'm not in man. In my ideal man is a grown-up skater boy. If a guy can't skate really well on a skateboard, no chance with me.
Girl, one time I got on a skateboard, and me and my friend we got out of church, and she was so mad at me because back in the day we had pantyhose on, and when she got on there once, fell, and all her pantyhose got scraped up to her ass. She goes, "I hate you." Jaden, do you know how to skateboard?
No, I tried and I almost killed myself.
So you have a fetish for guy with skateboards, but you don't know how to skateboard.
No,
fun
I'm
fact.
so
I
confused.
still dress like Avril Lavigne, sort of.
Fun
What?
fact. I when I was like 6 to 12 years old, I skated, but I never, the tricks and everything. I just used it to transport, come
Yeah,
from like A to B.
yeah.
I was like Bart Simpson, if you know what I mean. I skated before it was cool, you know,
I
in
was too.
Norway. Yeah. So you have skated, but you don't like to, you know, tricks.
I don't know how to ride a skateboard because it's really hard to do that.
I
But
can
I
do.
can do rollerblading or how it is called, skating
Well,
on ice.
yeah, that's easier, but yeah.
Somebody said the
Yeah.
R word they didn't like that it was called. Did you say it?
Rape word.
Oh, the rape?
Yeah, I said that
Well, I'm going to
It's
tell
a
you
normal
something.
word. It happens. It's not offensive word.
I know, but this is why we're talking about this because if you don't talk about rape, how can we help people in the mental state? Like, this live right here might change somebody's life.
yeah. And it's different here because we can say what we want without being,
Yes.
As
we can see the R word, like,
long as you don't, I thought you were talking about you know what word. I'll take that
yeah,
personal because of my granddaughter. And it's
yeah,
actually, the medical term is mentally retardation if you have
yeah,
it. But
yeah.
they need to change that word, I feel like, because it's
I
used.
think I have a physical or disability, physical disability.
Yeah.
Uh,
My doctor asked me if I wanted a walker, you know,
Yeah.
when I have really bad pains. But
hey,
I'm like,
this cream you can get.
I'm 35, I can't.
Do you use the? Do you ever heard of Bengay?
No,
Oh my gosh, you should let me get your address and I'll send you some stuff because I have chronic pain. I've been diagnosed with it. But
yeah,
after so many years, you just start getting used to it. You'll be hurting
yeah,
so bad, but you just have to push through it. Push through
it
it.
hurts like hell right now as we speak, every day, all.
Right.
But you can see I'm like, you can see it in my eyes. I'm tired or because of it.
Go take you a hot bath and then go
I
put
don't.
some ice wherever you're hurting at.
I'm going to eat shrimps afterwards. Peel the shrimps, lay it on a sandwich with mayonnaise,
I
and
hate
then
you. I barely have any food here right now.
I'm not eating anything for days because I have some new pills and finally I'm losing weight and I don't feel like eating every food makes me sick.
What pills are you taking?
What is it called? Aurorix. It's some antidepressant.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
now I
taking.
can show you what I use. By the way, go for it. I have to see. This is my venafloxacin.
What's that?
It's kind of like Zoloft, but a different.
I think I had it, and I think in my country it's called Velafox. It might be
Yeah,
the same.
Zoloft is
venafloxacin.
dangerous medicine. Like you can't
And
stop.
this is to sleep.
Melatonin, yeah.
Melatonin Teva. Yeah.
Well, guys, look,
And I use this Levoxine because of my.
I'm
It's
gonna get off of here, guys.
yeah.
I hope that you rechange the title. I wish that you didn't save this live. I mean, I could come on tomorrow and make 1,000,000 of them, but
Do you remember to add me on Instagram?
I
Because yours was
screenshot.
too long for me.
I screenshot it.
Okay.
Um,
Have a good. Is it almost night there?
I know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I might work. I was so nervous about getting on this damn live. I took a fucking Xanax and a damn gabapentin, so I'm feeling lovely.
You were
That-
nervous about this?
Yeah,
You
because
were-
you know how these motherfucking trolls come in.
Oh yeah.
I
We
told
Actually,
you
didn't have any
very
trolls
private.
today. Usually we do have trolls. Today we didn't.
no, it's kind of
It's
weird.
gonna come. They're gonna
Yeah,
clip it.
later. I was actually thinking about peeling shrimps and eating on live. Maybe I should
Shut
do that.
up! I'm so hungry. Shrimp is. I have an iron deficiency. That would be great right now.
But it's expensive to buy shrimps, and they're kind of tiny here. Not like big shrimps. That's king shrimps, I think.
Well,
I
guys, I'm
don't like
gonna get off
lumpy.
here. Unless y'all
Yeah,
are giving me money, I'm getting off here. Yeah, you giving me money? No.
if I had some right now, I would
Hey,
actually.
like I do. When people do donate money to me, I do put it to a good cause. I make sure that I buy things for my granddaughter with it, and I put it in her room, so whenever she
Should
does
also.
come here, she'll see all the stuff I bought her.
Oh,
Anyway, you guys hang in there, and I'm getting off here. Okay.
okay. Nice
Hey,
talking to
please
you.
reword it.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Kick me out.
Kicked.
There.
We should wrap this up. This was almost 4 hours.
Oh my God, we're good. We're like ooh. Oh. Fartcast owns? No. Oh, I can't wait to sleep. But first eat. Oh my. I haven't eaten today, actually.
Huh?
I haven't eaten anything today besides those
Me
chips.
neither, and I didn't sleep, and
Everything is.
yeah.
This chat was long enough to watch the Titanic. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we should wrap it up and next time just write everything talk. No.
Okay. So.
Thank you, Maniac Alien.
mm,
Bye. Good night.